Hello and welcome to Boarding Party's D&D campaign. Featuring Bentley Woods, CJ, D. Blackwater, Milo Reuter, and Phoebe Wilheim. I'm Drew, the Game Master for the Laris region. Uncertain of the journey ahead of them, our heroes reunite with Lord Ridgemonte in the hopes of obtaining more information about their enemy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Boarding Party. Welcome to the House of Ridgemont.
No.
Take it away, sir.
Welcome, Tots, to the manor. I hear you have some questions.
Lord Ridgemonte.
And I definitely have some questions and comments for you as well. So,
I just have one quick question.
okay.
Why'd you call us Tots?
I don't know, because you're just all like 10 years old and
Fair.
I have no
Barely
idea what
walk.
else to call you because, you know, you've gotten in more trouble than any other 10-year-olds that I've ever encountered in my existence.
That's pretty sweet. That puts us on a pretty elite list then, doesn't it?
You're on a whole other level, CJ.
That's pretty sick.
I
I like it. I like being
Like it.
unique, right?
I've seen men live 100 years and not do a third of what you've done in 10 years to just disrupt the balance.
What's up? It's pretty high praise. I'm pretty cool.
No Speedo today.
No, last time it didn't really work out for me.
No.
I needed my stuff. Didn't have it. So, not going to do that.
That's good. All right. So I hear some of you had some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Bentley, it's especially nice to see you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, well, I'm just kind of here with the gang.
What?
Okay, good.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
What is going on right now?
I don't know. These-
Wait, we have questions.
I'm here to answer them. I'm waiting for
Yeah.
the
I
questions.
thought I was your special boy.
Oh my god. Not anymore.
Why?
Drop it. So I'm assuming you know what's going on outside of your manor.
Yes,
So you know about the moon touched?
I do.
You be willing to share what you know? Because there's not a lot of information out there.
Well,
Or whatever you will tell us.
I can tell you that I have a sibling
Oh, really?
that I have actually more than one. I have several siblings.
Dang.
One of them, my sister, lives on the moon.
What?
And she is ready for growth and expansion.
What's her name?
We don't talk names. We're
Wait.
not going to share
Why not?
because you don't really need to know her name.
Is her name like important? And if we knew her name, we could like control her.
No, not at all.
So then why is it not? Why is it important?
Just we try not to talk about each other to mortals.
Oh,
So,
like okay, no, sorry.
well, no, so you've, I feel like, consistently talked about balance of like the universe and the region and the world.
Yes.
So wouldn't expansion of this moon touch break that?
It could.
Isn't that bad? Why are you just? You seem kind of cavalier about.
That might be why you're here today.
Oh, all right.
Okay, I just want to make sure I understand. Are you saying she's responsible?
Aren't we here today because we wanted to be here today?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, you wanted to be here, but I allowed it. Just because you want to be here doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to take the meeting.
You're right. You're right.
But, okay,
So
she's responsible, though? Your sister? Or no, she just lives on the moon.
no, she's responsible for what's going on.
And you want us to stop her somehow? Yes?
I just want to try to even things out a bit.
Okay.
So is there like another sibling we can meet up with? That...
No, but we'll get to that in a little while after you're done with your questions.
Okay.
Cool. Is she like made out of like stars? She have wings.
Our mother is the creator of everything.
Oh.
God, goddess, the creator. Pick your name. So
is she the one with the wings?
yes.
Okay.
But again, I don't really want to talk about her so much. I want to answer your questions, and then I want to make sure that you are on the right path to keep the balance.
Are we not currently?
No.
Interesting. That's
So how do we stop them?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Bentley. I have a something for you to borrow, but I'm going to come back and get it in a couple of years, or at the time of your demise, whichever soon, earlier. But
Comforting.
I'm going to hand you a sword that has flames on it.
Bro, what?
And this is for you and you alone, Bentley.
I want a sword.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
what this sword is for is you are way more powerful than you ever allow yourself to be. And I'd like you to use this sword to defend the group here, and even more so, defend your Pokemon.
What?
You've had the power to protect your Pokemon, and you've been resistant to use it. And I want to make sure that you are doing all you can to protect your Pokemon so that they're not dying.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, you've lost a few Pokemon, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes. Well, you had the power to protect them, and you didn't use it. So now I'm giving you even more power.
What do you mean I had the power to... How could I have stopped them? They were on the moon with your sister, apparently.
You need... If I could just meld you and CJ and give your conservatism to CJ and a little bit of CJ's brass to you, I think I'd actually have two perfect little boys, but...
So, wait, hold up. You're
not
saying...
in a creepy way. I just want to make that
You can't take
very
it back
clear.
now.
It's already very creepy. You've given me a sword. You said I'm powerful than I know,
and if you
I
could
could
mash us together, we'd be perfect little boys.
Well, one of you is way too aggressive and too extreme, and the other one is way too
That
passive.
is your opinion, sir. I would say that we're a pretty good duo as is.
Yeah, and how could I have saved them? They, like I said, they were on the moon. They were being tortured.
Okay.
How could I have stopped that?
Well, could you have stopped it before they got to the moon?
I don't know, maybe, but the mime and the box and...
Yes. Anyway, it's important to me that you start treating your Pokemon more like family and less like a commodity.
What? That's a weird thing to say to him.
Well, when you're at a funeral or a service to celebrate life after death, you should be celebrating the life after death and not thinking about the replacement of the person or the Pokemon that you're celebrating. So,
Who's thinking about replacing?
Bro, what is going on?
Anyway, do you have any other questions?
How come only Bentley can use this sword?
Because Bentley needs it. Think of it as a boost, a little nudge, if you will.
And this is what's going to help us? The sword?
That is going to help the balance.
Why is balance important?
Because if one side is leaning towards, possibly being manipulated or leaning towards helping out the moon side because they truly believe that they should be helping them out, then we would need somebody on the other side with like powers or the power to even things out to fight the moon side, right?
Why?
Because if there's no winner, we have balance.
Well, I don't understand why there needs to be balance.
Do you want the moon touched to come and just completely take over the
No,
planet?
of course not. But like, why can't we be more in power than the moon?
That's why I'm giving Bentley the sword, CJ.
But why do you care about balance? Like you have all of the power in the world. Why do you care about balance?
Balance is important. If you
Well-
don't have the balance, then the moon touched are going to come here, and my sister's going to take over this realm.
Okay, but what if we kill all the moon touch people? Then is it out of balance?
Well, let's just say if you're winning the war, maybe she takes her team back to the moon, and we have balance restored. The way it's supposed to be, the way Mother intended it.
But how long would that last? Wouldn't she just try and do it again?
Right. We will see. Depends how well we battle here, right?
What if we decide to just try to eliminate the moon in general?
How would you do that?
I don't know. But like, what if
That's
that's
just
the
not
goal?
Fight it.
Like,
I
what
don't
if
know.
we
I
want,
didn't have a
what if
plan,
we want
but-
so much power that there's no more balance either way? Or actually, I guess that would
Just-
put us in power. So we would,
Just
we would,
nothingness.
yeah, we would.
Everything's
Well, we would be in
destroyed.
control of everything.
If you're winning, if your side is winning, then her side goes back to the moon and balances. You can't go to the moon to destroy her.
So we can't go to the moon.
No, all you can do is push her back to where.
It sounds
But, like,
like
you could-
the moon is where the moon touch need to live and stay. Therefore, we need to stay on the moon and keep them there. Similarly, they need to stay on the moon and keep us here.
Yes.
Is
But-
my takeaway.
Yes, but my sister would like to expand and take over this realm.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Are all your siblings like this?
Well, let's just say if you live basically for eternity, you get,
You get bored?
And
She's just bored.
I think a lot of my siblings have just seen so many generations come and go that it's like your lifespan is a blink of our eye, so it's hard to get too attached.
So she's not even really that invested in this? Because, I mean, we've heard this isn't the first time that this has happened either.
No, it'll happen again, but it won't be in any generation you or anybody in your future families will remember.
But basically, the goal is to come here and make this like a moon
Like a
for
moon?
her.
Yes.
Like another moon.
She wants to expand. She wants more power.
Okay. Cool. Great. You know about the Guardians, right? Of like the Source Stones?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Do you like know them?
I do.
Do you like communicate with them?
It's to them, they're like a pet would be to you, like a well-trained pet.
So you kind of control them then?
No, they think they're gods, but they're not. They're wannabe gods. So,
Do they know about you?
oh yes,
So you know the psychic one.
yes, I know them all.
Okay. The psychic one gave Milo the powers that he currently has?
Yes.
Why did he do that?
A game.
A game?
A game. He's playing a game.
What's the goal of his game?
Just to disrupt things. I'm the only one of my siblings that's really just trying to maintain balance. My other siblings get a little bored.
How can we trust you?
Yeah, why don't you get bored?
Because he has to keep his other siblings in check.
That's a
It's
full-time
enough.
job.
Yeah.
I don't get bored
bored.
because you're right. I have other siblings that are constantly trying to disrupt things.
Why not just give in to chaos?
And Mother has asked me to maintain the balance,
So
to keep control.
You're afraid of your mom.
My mother could end any of our
So you got
existence.
mom. I get it. No,
Respect.
that's fully understandable. I'm
Put some
very
respect
afraid
on
of my
his
mom.
mom's
too.
name.
Like I
That's
feel
okay.
you. I feel you.
Can your mother just say you don't exist?
No,
snap
exactly.
Your fingers.
No,
and
you have
you're
full
just
reason to
gone.
be afraid of your
With a
mom.
gun, yeah,
I'm glad we got. To
I'm
the
not afraid
root
of her.
that.
I respect her.
Right.
So I do as she wishes.
Right. That's fair.
And I, like Phoebe, every once in every 8-9 generations, I meet a human that's worth knowing.
That's right, guys.
You made the list.
Remember that.
You made the list for good reasons. I made the list for bad reasons.
So,
Balance. We're a balanced group. That's why you like us so much.
We embody the group embodies.
We are balanced.
Actually, D, one of the last humans I met that I had a lot of respect for is in your ancestry.
Oh, snap.
Ha.
And
What?
Yeah. He was about 300 years ago, slightly different timeline, but he lucky for you, he didn't follow his heart. He was actually in love with another man, but took a wife and had children, or you wouldn't be here.
Interesting.
Reproduction
I
purposes
fought a
actually
great
did.
battle with him,
canon now.
and him and another member of the team were very much in love with each other.
Who's this?
This is Ragnarok.
Oh,
It's canon now.
it's Kit.
His name was Percy. He was a great man.
Me and Devin were in a relationship. It's not a big deal.
It is what it is.
Nice.
Does D have the trident currently?
Yeah, he's holding it. He's. I'm sitting like in the nice velvet chair that I just kind of found, and I just have it kind of just sitting there holding it.
Okay.
Honestly, D, I don't understand how you and how clean your soul appears to be ended up with this group, to be completely frank.
That's
Did kind of stumble into our group.
happenstance, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of just, I was like, those kids look interesting, and like they're not
And
gonna kill
boy,
me.
oh boy,
You're
are
very
we.
happy with that decision, aren't you?
It has good and bad days. I just hold up a sign. Get me out of here.
I do have. I want to go home. I have one favor to ask of you, D,
Yeah, sure.
because you're the only one I trust besides Phoebe in this group.
Oh.
I
You
I
can
would,
trust me.
I would like you to make sure you have Phoebe's back, and
yeah.
in any
I'd like to
battle,
use my
just
back.
make sure she survives.
Yeah, I can do that.
And if you do that, when your day comes to pass on, I will make sure your existence after death is pleasurable.
Sounds like a pretty good deal. I mean, I can't.
Hey,
complain.
speaking of that, I don't have that, right?
Not at all.
Do you know what mine's about?
You have sacrificed everything.
Okay, but like I didn't choose that. It just sort of happened to me.
Yeah, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Right, but like can you explain like what it is exactly, like how it works?
Well, you've lost your soul is gone.
No, I mean
your spirit
I still have it,
is
right?
gone.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
I still got it.
They're gone.
No, they're not.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
You don't know.
Okay.
So then what am I? I'm not even a person anymore?
You are a person until you die.
Right, see, so I still got it.
But then you won't
I
exist.
just won't once I die.
You won't.
But isn't that just how things work?
No, your spirit and soul are property of others. As soon as you die,
Okay, so then what does that mean for me though?
nothing. Where other people have an afterlife, or their spirit and soul will go on to do other things, you will just cease to exist.
Oh, okay, so like I don't get like a job afterwards. It's just done.
You're just done. But
I feel like that's what I thought happened anyway.
well, I'm here to tell you that's not what happens to most.
All right, well that's upsetting for.
So you've got a blink of time left, and then you will.
Do you know how
no
much
longer
time?
Exist.
Can you see into the future?
No,
Oh, okay.
because you have not made your choices yet. The future's not set in stone.
Respect.
I do have a potential job for you that, let's just say your existence is a 0, and most people, like, let's just say D's afterlife is going to be a 95 out of 100. I have a job for you that would be like a 2 out of 100, so just slightly better than not existing,
But why would that matter?
because you'd at least still exist. You would have a conscience. You wouldn't have a soul or
Okay,
a
what's the
spirit.
job? And then we'll see if we can maybe negotiate something else that's better than 2%.
Well,
ROI.
I'm not asking for like
No,
more
no,
of my existence,
no.
but like maybe other things that you could
Just
give me
What
instead.
it's not a great job.
Here's a gift.
I
want a
counter with
better
90%.
gift.
I want a
better
90
gift.
out
I
of
want a
100.
better gift.
But
Shoot for the moon.
basically,
And they get shot down.
Listen.
you know, during wartime, I have gatherers that go and collect the dead. And you could be one of them. What are your thoughts on trees?
Trees are fine.
Okay, well, think about it.
Are those like the trees that are around here, like in Greengate?
No,
Those aren't those trees.
I don't think you've come across these trees. They're around during Great Wars. You probably will experience them soon.
Okay.
Sounds good.
But if I'm one of them, then they'll be chill with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll
Well,
be like, oh, they're cool.
Yeah,
That group's cool.
you would be a gatherer. You would go collect bodies for the team.
And you want me to do this for 2% of an afterlife?
No, I'm saying that would
be your
That would be your afterlife.
Oh.
He's saying that is two
That's
steps
like-
above not
better?
existing.
It's like just a smidge better than not existing.
Is it better?
Well,
I have to go work for you
That's your choice.
you have time to
versus just nothing?
you have time to decide all the way up until your last breath.
Well, what if we...
He's stabbed.
I guess
bleeding out.
that's literally just like, that's the job.
So I mean you can just just make sure before your last breath is gone, tell me, you know, it's a deal, I'll take the deal.
Okay.
Lord Ridgemonte, I will take the deal, and then I will take care of it. But if you don't say that before you die, let's just say somebody kills you in your sleep and you haven't already accepted the deal, there is no deal.
Cool.
So you might not want to wait till your last breath, but I also wouldn't make that decision right now because an eternity of servitude is not like...
So
You know.
if you have all this power, why are you treating this like a game? Like you hand me this sword, you tell us that your sister's trying to break the balance and you don't want that, but like you're not gonna weigh in any
Because
way?
there's rules.
Why?
She's using what she has control of, and I'm helping you because I can speak to you and you're on the other side of the balance scale.
Okay, but
neither one of us will join the battle in this particular case.
like because you can't or because you don't want to?
Because long ago we used to join in the battles and we've lost a lot of siblings, so now we've agreed to not be in the actual battle.
Right, so it's
So it's
a
fine
won't, not a
if
can't.
our friends die and our Pokemon die if you're not involved.
Of course.
Yes.
Why would he care?
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
So you live one blink instead of two. I mean, I hate to be cold and callous, but that's...
No, you don't. That's your whole thing.
I actually feel sorry for you now, CJ. I
Why?
wanted you to, because...
Why are you sorry for
Because
me?
you're like a misbehaved child that needed a smack, and instead
I got
you
enough of
got
that early on.
You got dropped in a fire pit.
Oh.
It just seemed a bit extreme.
I feel good. I feel good.
Well, I'm glad you do. Enjoy your days.
Do you know who this Wolfman guy is? Al-Namir?
Oh, that's a fair point. Yeah, there is someone who has just sort of entered your home behind the Tots and is standing very
Did he
awkwardly
come
in the
with?
doorway.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
took like a
he's there.
half step in the
I don't remember
door.
coming through the door though.
Oh.
It is just like,
Even if he isn't here, I would still ask that
Ooh.
question.
No,
If-
I know.
Hello.
But
Hey, if you were talking about timelines,
Mhm.
he's helping us out. At the end of this, will you put him back in his timeline? Been trying to go back.
If he fights hard and restores
has
the balance,
That's super nice of you, but who is he?
We told us who he is, dang it,
no,
CJ.
no.
I
Yes.
have told you many
No,
times.
I don't care.
DJ.
Who is he? Tell me who he
Oh
is.
my God.
I have told
I don't
you
care.
many
I don't
times.
care.
I am Al-Namir.
huh?
I am Al-Namir of the Brood.
Please tell them who you are.
Oh my god.
That is who I am.
Okay, who's he? What's his name?
That is the Aladi.
Yeah, okay, what's that mean?
On your,
Yeah.
that one's on your sheet.
Oh, I
Got him!
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Jumped him!
It's not a correction. It's not a correction.
That is true.
It's a direction.
That is true.
I got you.
Right. Who is he?
First, so go to first bullet point.
Mm-hmm.
5 things down, it's all in gray.
Adele Dazim.
Starts with an R.
The wickedly talented.
Adela
You
disease.
see it?
Oh, yes.
I love the way he says it too. Like he
Alright.
knows it's gonna be wrong, but he's like stalling a little bit longer.
The Adela Dazim thing
So
was in.
he's the Realm Walker,
What does that mean?
and that's translated from Old English, and that's the title given to Milo. Milo,
It's a realm.
you know what? That's all I'm going to say.
What?
That's
Why?
a pretty cool title.
Because
though.
Milo's
Yeah.
part of your
Not what I thought
team,
it was,
and
but
he can tell
pretty
you
cool.
what he wants to tell you.
Right, but I've been asking him and he hasn't been telling me. So
Well,
No, I've been telling you.
what does that mean though?
I don't know.
The Realm Walker? You knew that? 'Cause
No.
we haven't heard that before.
I thought it was something else.
yeah,
And I told you what that was, but I don't know what it means.
yeah.
You can't tell me I'm hearing new information and supposed to know what that means.
Well,
I'm not here to tell.
he just said you know what it means, so that's all I'm going
Maybe he'll
off of.
find out what it means
Like-
when he gets there.
Also, you said that the psychic guardian giving Milo these powers was part of like a game.
Yes, part of this game.
So that's kind of like you giving me this sword.
Yes.
Okay, so if you kind of control the guardians as if they're your pets,
Mhm.
was that just another step towards?
I wouldn't say I control them like they're my. Just think of it as a dog that's not real well behaved. My power is much more substantial than theirs.
I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, because I want to make sure I'm interpreting this right, but the way I took it as was like, you're a human and they have like the intellect and will of a pet.
Yes.
Not that they're your pets.
Yes.
It's just like,
I don't control them, but I have way more power than them. And if I chose to destroy them, I could. But there's no reason to.
But
right now.
Milo's power effectively is another way to fight against the Moon Touched. Is that how you understand it?
You know what? I understand it quite well, but I'm not ready to share it with you guys.
Why?
It's helpful.
I'm not here to tell you everything. I'm just here to try to make sure that the balance is restored. I know you're tired of hearing that, but that's what I'm here for. And if I give you too much information or too many items to fight with, I may push the balance on the wrong side.
Okay, so you're saying you only care about the balance because your mom tells you to care about the balance.
And I care about humans more than my siblings do, but but still, in my lifespan, a generation is here. What would seem like a week to you. So as close as you could get to somebody in a week, that's basically.
So you mentioned items, and obviously we now have, or I now have this sword.
Mhm.
When you gave Phoebe the ambrosias, was it your thought that they would need to be used to save one of us?
I have learned my lesson about giving such powerful items to 10-year-old kids because they were not meant to save Pokemon. They were meant to save you. And I've never seen ambrosias that take a very, very long time to make wasted.
Yeah, but you're like eternal, so like, what's a long time?
Longer than your lifespan.
Exactly. So like, that's nothing.
But still,
Yeah, we did kind of screw the pooch on that one.
you wasted them. That's
Oh,
all.
we
I
still
have
got
to
one.
say.
We still got
I
one.
used one on a person.
No. You have one, and I would like it used on Phoebe if needed.
Cool. So then you should probably just carry that with you at all times.
Well,
Yeah, I
when
got
she
one
needs
stolen.
it, she wouldn't. It doesn't
wouldn't
do her any
need it.
good for it to be on her person if she's the
Well,
one. who
we
needs
still
it.
have it, and
Yeah.
effectively we can use it to save one of us. If
It's
we
still
need
your
to.
choice.
yeah, I don't think it was a waste. I disagree with you wholeheartedly on that.
Okay. Well, based on your current experience, I can see why you would say that. But maybe a year from now, you might
Not so much.
disagree with that.
Well,
Maybe 90 days from now.
you live, you learn, huh?
Don't know.
You live, you die.
So you know the Prime Mind,
That's true.
I do.
and you know the champion that went to go fight the Prime Mind, right?
Yes.
What happened to them?
They're in an eternal battle.
Okay, but like how?
How?
Yeah,
I don't
they
know how-
just are living forever now, fighting each other.
that is how that cycle works for balance.
Okay, so if somehow we're able to bring them back, would that help in the balance of fighting the Moon Touched?
Well, you're looking at two mortal enemies that are fighting each other. If you brought them back, don't you think they'd probably just continue to fight each other?
We've had that thought, yes, but if we bring them back and there's something bigger than the two of them, i.e. Moon Touch taking over the world,
Mhm.
would they help us fight against that and your sister? In your estimation, would it be good to bring them back?
I can't say what they would do, but I would suspect that if you had a mortal enemy that you only cared about defeating and that was your only purpose of being, no matter what realm you're in, wouldn't you just continue to fight each other?
Okay, but like,
aren't they already fighting forever? So like, I feel like if you were able to not fight for once, it might be kind of nice.
Well, see, you're speculating.
I am. You're right.
I can't read their mind. I don't know what'll happen.
but like, what caused them to be fighting forever? Like, why? How are they? Like, are they here? Or they're just like north of here fighting, or are they somewhere else?
What CJ's asking is how they get trapped.
Yeah, like who put him in the circle? The
They
rock
like in a-
circle.
are they
Who
like
put
in
them
a
in the rocks?
Pocket
Who
dimension.
put him in the rocks?
Who put them in a rock circle?
How do I do that? Can I do that?
How does one do that?
That would be pretty sweet. You go to your rock circle.
You go to your timeout.
You go to your
You
rock
go to your
circle.
eternal timeout.
That's your fourth bullet point on there to make it easy.
Yeah.
What's in the rocks?
What's in the box?
Granite.
Such planning.
Sediment.
Such planning.
Such.
Wait, hold on.
Sedimentary, my dear.
You get
Watson.
Such power.
It's such power.
Much wow.
This is like a novel.
No, not that one. No, not that one.
Not that
Bullet
one, the
point
other
four.
one.
The rocks.
Bullet point 4 from the top.
From the top.
From
Bullet
the
point
top,
down.
number 4, bullet number 4.
The bullet
okay.
point number
This is
4.
a novel.
I got you.
Oh, Steve put it in there.
Who's Steve? Who's Steve?
Steve
I'm not gonna tell
Stoneman.
you.
Steve
Son of a
Stoneman locked them away in the rock circle.
Now we gotta find Steve.
My mother put them away.
Oh.
She doesn't like when any of her creations try to become more powerful or too powerful.
So they were both trying to get.
Both of them were singularly focused on being the best,
Mhm.
and they didn't care how they got there.
Oh.
So they are put
Together.
in a place where they can try to be the best without bothering or hurting anybody else.
Nice.
Dang.
They sound like
Question,
people we should definitely
then.
bring back.
When you say that, I'm assuming then the champion maybe is one of your siblings?
No,
Is the Prime Mind one of your siblings?
no.
Why'd you hesitate?
It's like a cousin.
Twist removed.
We don't talk
Yeah, I
about
mean, he's not
He's
blood.
like his stepbrother.
I don't know. I gotta go back in the
They
tree.
married into it. It's a whole thing.
The Prime Mind is,
Prime real estate.
It's free.
it was a creation that has more power than a human, and actually started out as a good being,
But
but
he's not anymore.
generations of abuse and neglect and mistreatment have soured him. So you would perceive him as bad or evil when really he's just
He just needs a hug.
his experience has converted him that way. He started out with a very pure soul, and just after being abused and neglected and tortured, he became what he is.
I don't know if you would know this,
Mhm.
but as a younger being, were they in Xantha being tested on, experimented on?
Yes.
So that wasn't cause then.
Apparently not.
So
I'm still a little fuzzy on those details, so
Or that was Kaz, because that was after, but they were there being experimented on previously.
So is the Prime Mind trustworthy, or is Blue trustworthy, or is neither of them trustworthy?
They have a singular focus and goal. I don't trustworthy that neither one of them care about you or
That's
humanity.
fair. I mean, when they walk around with a creature known as like the Slayer of Men, that kind of puts a...
Yeah. Try not to think of it as a good, bad thing. They're just, they're preoccupied.
Okay, but to that point, like, neither of them can become the most powerful thing if there's nothing left to be powerful over.
Right. So on that, do you think that they would briefly...
You're asking me to read minds, and I can't
It's all
do that.
hypotheticals.
It's kind of like CJ asked, do I know when he's going to die? I don't. He could stab himself in 2
But
minutes, and that would be
it
his
sounds like
choice.
in your estimation,
guess.
it's not worth letting them out
That's pretty
because you don't believe that they would stop
Care.
their
Yeah.
purpose to help against a different purpose.
I just know
Just
that
opinions.
it is all-consuming for them right now. But it's an opinion. I don't know. You can try.
Wait, so how long have they been doing that?
Certainly try.
Fighting forever? Pretty much?
What seems like forever.
Okay. Is that like your mom did that on purpose? Like, this is what you get?
Yes, and if ever there's a human that is fighting with the singular purpose of just being the best and actually becomes better than the current champion, that person will take that person's place.
Oh.
And then we're locked in an eternal battle forever.
It's a lofty bar, though, with that team.
Yes.
So you know the Grave Tender, right?
Mm,
So who trapped him?
mother.
Interesting. Why?
Because he gives powerful items to 10-year-old children.
This all-knowing goddess decided to trap Ghost Man because he gave me the tombstone.
It's just one of many things he's done.
Yeah.
And I'm happy he's gone.
He's gone.
He's
To help both of you out, you've inverted your timeline. Because he does things like that, he got locked away.
Not because he gave it
He
to
didn't
you.
get locked away
So,
because
like,
he gave you the
Yeah.
tombstone.
Yes.
Right.
That
He
was-
got locked
I
away
know
because
that.
he did things
Yeah,
like that.
right.
yes.
Yes.
But that's the one thing you know about, so I will share that.
Right, that's fine.
Yes.
It was not out of character for him to give you the tombstone.
Sure.
Yes.
But I don't understand why that's so terrible. What did I do with it that was so terrible?
Where's your soul and your spirit now?
Yeah, but that didn't have to do with that.
Oh, it didn't. Was it not the first domino that started you down that path?
I mean, it could have been, but that's speculation too. You don't know.
That is
You
certainly
don't know.
valid.
You don't know.
Or maybe I do, and maybe that's why I offered you this other job, Speedo Boy.
Why is being a tree better than being nothing?
That's your choice.
It's your choice. I'm not assigning it to you. I'm giving it to you as a choice, which I thought was very kind
Okay,
of
well,
me.
what'd you do with the tombstone once you took it?
I protected it.
What do you mean you protected
I'm
it?
making sure it's not being used by
Like,
10-year-old
currently,
boys.
you're still doing that, or did you give it to somebody else? I'm gonna grab it. If that's allowed.
Before anybody moves, I would like to ask that none of you try to grab this. CJ, you do you, but the rest of you, please
Yeah, I'm gonna
don't
take
touch
it for sure.
Okay.
For sure taking it.
Sure.
My precious.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
I don't,
mine.
I
I
don't
was
twitch.
writing, so I wasn't paying.
Yeah, you can't hold
Now you have to
it
super glue that to your palm.
or ever own it again.
What does that mean?
Once you give it up willfully, you can never have it again.
Why?
That's one of the rules.
Why is that a rule? Who makes the rules? Mom?
Mom makes the rules.
Okay, well, on that point,
Don't
if your
disrespect
mother's
Mom.
strong enough to lock away the Grave Tender and strong enough to lock away Blue and the Prime Mind, why doesn't she just lock away your sister who's causing all this havoc and upsetting the balance?
See, this is where your primitive mind comes in. My mother doesn't care about people here on Earth more than she cares about her other children on the moon. You're just fighting siblings. You're just fighting children. She loves all of you, even the moon touched. She's not here to wipe out a favorite child versus
But clearly she cares enough about the world to lock things away that she thinks are going to upset balance.
Yeah.
If she didn't care, she wouldn't do that. It doesn't make sense.
So is your question, though, would she intervene if it got to a point where no one else could do anything?
I can't speak for my mother. I don't know.
Well, she obviously will intervene because she's done it before.
But I think what he's saying is he's intervening, or she's intervening in ways to save her kids and like keep that
right. But that's what I'm
balance.
saying.
Yeah.
Like if they were to get out of control, I think that's what like Bentley was going. If it got too crazy with the moon touch side,
maybe she just
help.
slaps her on the wrist and is like, "Get back on the moon, you
Yeah.
silly girl." And
Right.
then the Earth is
Or-
still ruined, but it's like,
Or maybe
But it could come back after some time or something like that.
yeah, and then we all still die.
in the beginning something
Yeah, we
similar
all die
happened.
anyway.
Yeah,
So-
let's just end it now. Just let her do it.
Something happened similar to this early on, eons ago,
Yeah,
and
we heard about that.
what Mother did was she took the last two, male and female, and created another planet and put them on it and let the other team win.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it took centuries and centuries for it to rebuild to what it was, but
a reboot.
yeah.
And it seems like she's locking away these people to keep balance and to give them a certain job for more balance.
If Mother tells you not to do something, you better not do it.
Could be things that were gonna speed up the unbalance.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that would answer. So that'd be like the grave tender, how he's like a what was he, like a harbinger of souls or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's just ferrying people essentially.
It would be basically if I went to the moon right now and wiped out half of my sister's force and one of us killed the other. Whoever won would lose.
Mm.
Oh.
So,
Whoever won would lose.
yeah. Because the loser would be,
Taken out.
I'm sure Mother would keep them from completely dying, but whoever was going to win and whoever did the attack would pay a heavy, heavy price.
So I can't ever have this back?
No.
Yeah,
Never.
What if somebody gives it to me?
It's currently just completely inert in your hand.
Yeah.
But it's worth noting you
I
do
got a
see
rock.
3 figures inside tapping at the inside of the glass, and one of them is you.
But like, what if somebody...
And you just let that go.
I see myself in it. I assume it's a reflection, not a big deal. But also,
I mean, it
how
could
many
be.
people have told me my soul is gone by now? If that's my soul, that's my soul. So obviously I want it back, but like, you're telling me I can't have it
Can I
back.
see what
So
other two
like,
people
what
are
if
in
somebody
there?
else gives it to me? Like, so what if somebody takes it and then they're like, here, you can have this, and they offer it to me?
You cannot, a mortal cannot possess it more than once. You gave it up. It can no longer be
But I don't
yours.
have a soul, so technically I'm not immortal, right?
Oh,
you,
loophole.
You are immortal because you're mortal because eventually your shell will die and you will cease to exist. If you were immortal, you would never die, or it would take another immortal to kill you. You could die just because you get caught in the cold,
Okay, but like,
which makes you very mortal.
that's fine, but like, give it back to me.
No.
Why not?
Are there any other questions?
To
Yeah.
piggyback real quick for D, the other people in there, one of them is Kaya, the other one you don't recognize.
What are the descriptions?
The Kaya that you see in there looks like a perfectly normal human woman.
Person.
Oh, really?
That is not all purple and ghost-eyed, but is making no attempt to get out. Seems to have just been like, yeah, we're stuck. This is what happens now. The third one is a sort of haggard-looking, to Dee's recollection, like nobleman. He looks like 1700s. Very bedraggled, just like, kind of...
I've been in here for a month.
lot of beard growth, very tired, seems to be just like pouring through a book, looking up, sees that something's going on, and is like, I've tried before to get out, nothing will happen. And they seem to just be watching as the little CJ is like,
That's unfortunate.
trying to get out.
Alright.
But the The stone, rather than the first time that it was given to you, where it just immediately lashed itself to your skin, seems completely just inert. It feels like a pebble in your hand.
What do I do to get it back? Anything. Whatever you need.
You can't. You have nothing left to barter.
Anything.
You have nothing left to
I'll
barter.
do it all.
You've already given away your spirit and your soul. What else is there?
I mean, you
Gonna offer me
you
your
wanted
will.
to
You're gonna offer me a
repurpose my
watch?
body into a tree, so repurpose my body into something else. Use me for whatever you need. Just give me this back.
Use my body.
Use me like a pig. You can do it right now.
Do you need an ottoman? I'll do it.
I'll be human
I'll
ottoman.
be CJ the Ottoman.
Have you not-
forever.
Have you not seen my manner? I can create anything I need in
Jordan
here.
is about to re-roll a character while Lord Ridgemont kicks his feet up on CJ the Ottoman, but he has a tombstone,
If
so
it has
it's
to
all
happen,
good.
if it has to happen, it has
And he
to
can
happen.
never leave or use it, but he has it.
See,
That's
here's
all
the
that
catch.
matters.
If you ask for a tombstone, it's going to get you an actual tombstone, and then you'll just be a human ottoman.
Boo.
Boo.
You've made your choices, sir.
I'll give you a tombstone of Arakatar.
I was coerced into those choices, sir.
Again,
Also, I didn't know I wouldn't be able to get it back.
a bit reckless.
Not cool.
Actually, well,
Yeah, I
I
think
can't say it would have gotten worse for you, but it probably would have gotten worse for your companions had you kept it.
Why?
Probably would have tried to kill us.
Yes.
I would have tried to kill them.
You
You
did
would have
try to
been
throw a
so
flesh ball at
corrupted.
me.
That is
You
fair.
would have
See?
become
It
corrupted,
was
and
pretty
you
close.
would have started to crave more and more power. And the
been
sword I just
Kaya.
gave Bentley right now, if you still possess that, you would be so jealous that you would probably try to kill him in his sleep.
That's what you think. I'd never kill Bentley.
Thanks,
No.
CJ.
I mean, you almost caught Phoebe in a freaking
Yeah.
fishball.
That was not me. So that's
I
some
don't know.
bullshit.
We watched you do it.
That was not me.
That's my point.
That was not me.
Was that
That's
it
why
wasn't-
we took it away, because it wasn't,
wasn't
you,
you.
and you were going
Something
to
else.
continue down
I
that path.
disagree. I don't think this is what caused that.
Did-
That
did
was some
your-
other bullshit.
Did your mother ask you to take the tombstone away from CJ?
No,
That was just you being selfish.
that was me trying to protect your group.
Well, we appreciate it. At least I do. I mean, I do like living. It's been pretty nice.
There's a very good chance that all of them would be dead now if you still had the tombstone. A very, very good chance.
That's your opinion. You don't know the future.
Well, see, where I don't know your choices, what that tombstone would have done to you is just made you just power hungry and merciless.
Yeah, that's what you think, but you don't know me.
No, I know the stone.
I don't care.
All right, I'm done with CJ. Anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, I do. What have you been doing since we saw you last?
Oh my god.
I've been monitoring the universe.
So you just watch everything?
I watch what needs to be watched. When there's balance on a planet, I don't need to pay attention. When things start to go awry, then I need to pay attention.
Well, so then what do you do when you're not paying attention?
I like to read.
Okay.
This is like
Immediately disinterested.
CJ's in heaven, right? And he's like, God, what's the meaning of life? Like, I can't tell you that. Why won't you tell me? Like, you know why I can't tell
You were supposed to figure that out during your time. Well,
but I
I
didn't.
didn't.
So now tell
So
me.
tell me.
I'm here
I'll
now.
become an ottoman. I don't care.
Just tell me.
I'll phone a friend.
Like I have
Do it.
I have
3, 2, 1,
multi-universes.
give it
I
to
have
me.
multi-time. Just
Right, so you could bend the rules
I
and give me
at
a
risk
tombstone.
of being in trouble with Mother, but honestly, CJ, I just don't like you.
I know. We've established that. It was like the first thing you said to me when we walked in. You really set the tone well. I was going to be nice to you and everything. And you were like, you're a stupid little shit.
Do
You
you
said exactly that. I remember it.
I still can't get that sight of you in your Speedo out of my brain.
It haunts you.
It's been over a
You've
year.
already
and
got
it's
one on
beautiful.
him. You gave him that image for the rest of his
Yes.
infinite life.
I know. I'm in his head
Oh,
forever.
I will forget
This
about
guy
it.
who's all powerful, he will remember me for the rest of his days.
That is
You're that
true.
annoying little
You
boy.
will-
And for that, I should be rewarded. No.
You've made my wall.
And
that's
for that,
sure.
I should be rewarded.
There's a good chance when you pass that I might come take a trophy from you and hang it on my wall.
You know what? I'd happily be a Speedo boy for you for the rest of your life.
No, I'm
That's
talking.
We've entered the
inappropriate.
bargaining
It's
stage
like, all right, I'm in.
of grief.
Take the stone back. I lied about all that stuff that you can't have it. You are now Speedo Boy forever.
Anyway, does anybody else have a question?
Yeah. Did your mom or did one of your siblings create the elves? The wood elves?
My mom created everything.
Including the elves?
My
She created everything, but the elves, they made themselves.
I don't know.
everything.
I don't know.
The elves on the
Every-
shelves, they were working
Every
real hard.
planet, every
I guess-
timeline, everything that exists.
All right.
All of the
timelines.
things.
What about figgy pudding?
Important
Let
distinction.
me put it this
That's a
way.
disaster.
My mother created the first two elves that created the rest of the elves. So
Right.
once she put
okay.
something in motion, she didn't necessarily create you, your parents did, but she created the origin of people.
So she just created them with everything else, not to stop the moon touch last time, because that's what stopped them previously.
Previously
it's another, yes.
creating the world.
Yes.
So
Figgy pudding was a disaster.
Fruitcake is
We're
also
going with
terrible.
Huntail.
We're just gonna be here
Yeah,
forever and I'm gonna ask
that would
about
be
everything.
acceptable.
To help you out, Phoebe, from your book,
Yeah.
the wood elf group
Yes.
that just kind of showed up.
Yeah, this weird.
Nobody knows like who they are or were.
Yeah.
It's theorized that they were just people that showed up in disguise, did this thing,
Right,
protected
that's it.
themselves, and then disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah.
That mantle,
Uh-huh.
that sort of anonymity, is what inspired the sort of legacy of a champion. Is fighting anonymously for what you believe in and your people, and not doing it for glory. They didn't do it for recognition or fame. They didn't want to be known as like, hey, these 10 people saved the world.
Right.
It's, no, this group of people stood up for what they believed in and they fought. And then they left because they didn't want to be praised. So a lot of sort of historical accounts of it do mythologize them, but it's highly likely they were just people
Oh, okay.
that showed up and did this thing.
Okay.
Um,
Not like different.
yeah, to
Aliens.
at least to put it in that perspective, if you were to watch it on like the History Channel,
Yeah.
they'd be like, these elves came out of the trees. They were making cookies, and then they just decided they don't make cookies anymore. The clan of Keebler decided to gun down the moon touched, and then they went away.
So they could make cookies again.
Yeah,
in
it
peace.
is highly likely that they were just a
we were just
an
about to
elite
crack the
group of
code and beat
warriors.
those damn Girl Scouts.
Yeah, it's likely it was a group of elite warriors that showed up anonymously to protect themselves, battled alongside one another as much as they had to. Soon as that threat was resolved, they went, okay, let's not do this. Let's just go.
Right.
And that's why the Black Arrow gang works the way it does now. The Quiver is just a bunch of disparate people. They probably know each other, but that group inspired the current group, which
Yeah.
is why
Yeah.
things are a little bit different from then, and they've sort of changed their beliefs. But that would be from your book.
Okay.
I do love their
So I'll be
arrows,
there.
though.
Yeah.
So we have effectively fewer than 2 months before this moon-touched invasion. What do you think we should be doing before then to prepare? Like we need.
Well,
I mean, we need more allies than just us. They have an entire army. They've taken out entire cities.
yeah, well, I would, if I was going to give advice,
Please.
You all have Pokemon, correct?
Not as many as I used to.
Yes, but some of you choose the same one or two every time and strengthen them up, while you leave the rest of your team just dormant and in a life that isn't a life. And they're not getting any stronger. So you might want to start maybe using some of your weaker Pokemon and leveling them up in the next 60 days instead of going right to your go-to that you typically do. Start to use
Battle with the weak ones first so that they die early, and
Oh
then
my
you can bring
God.
in the heavy hitters, is what you're saying.
what I'm not saying. I'm saying by the time you get to the moon touched fight, they should be stronger than they are now. So maybe if you encounter things in the next 60 days, you might want to go to the Pokemon you have not built up or developed and try to strengthen them up so you have more allies that can actually fight. Because currently the ones that you don't use, the Moon Touched are probably going to wipe out in half a breath. And if you want to put up a good fight, you might want to build your army.
But how are they going to wipe them out if they're in the manor?
Because if Phoebe goes down, they all come out.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Are you gonna hide? Are you gonna try to hide in the manor while they take over the rest of the world?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Exactly. So as the next, 58 days go by, and you encounter problems that maybe aren't as great as the Moon Touched, maybe consider taking out your weaker Pokemon and building up their strength. And stop falling in love with your 2 or 3 that, are all powerful.
I don't know why
They're so beautiful.
Why you care.
He just
About
said we
my-
asked for
my-
advice. And he
we
gave
asked
My
us-
for
best
advice.
friend. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't like your advice.
Then don't ask me.
I didn't.
Actually,
That wasn't me that asked.
You know what?
Can this thing only take human souls,
Oh my god.
or can these things take like Pokemon souls?
So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna snap my fingers.
Yeah.
And I've locked CJ in a complete other room on the
Bro,
opposite
why?
side of the manor, and he is no longer in the conversation. He's in a locked room that's just surrounded by stone. Until I leave, he's stuck there.
That's phenomenal.
I
There's
disagree.
nothing to
I don't
do
think it's
there.
phenomenal at
There's
all.
a stone bench surrounded by stone.
Oh, you gave me a bench though. That's nice.
There's a bucket in the corner for you to defecate in. Enjoy.
No, there's no bucket.
There's no
There's just
bucket.
a corner.
Okay.
There's no bucket.
There's no bucket.
But I would like to point out that there's a Speedo on a hanger hanging on the wall.
Here you go, Speedo boy. Enjoy.
'Cause-
Ask your questions in this stone room.
all right, so CJ can no longer ask questions because he's no longer here. Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
Not cool.
Where did CJ go?
He's safe.
He did it to us last time, Bentley. I'm sure he's just in a room.
somewhere.
As soon as I leave, he'll be able to leave the room and come back. But
We've unfortunately done this song and dance before, pun intended.
yes,
I like that. No,
That was good. That was crisp.
bravo.
So crisp and clean.
It was crispin.
You said before that we weren't on the right path for balance.
Mhm.
Is there any correction to getting back on other than that sword?
Are you sure you're the one that wants to ask this question?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my sister has been manipulating other parties and giving them abilities that are beyond what they should have. So I'm giving Bentley the sword to even that out.
But otherwise continue as we have been?
Yes.
So why Bentley the sword, not Phoebe? Knowing that Phoebe's your favorite.
Because Bentley has
So I'll probably die.
strength that he doesn't acknowledge, and he is a very powerful being and can fight very, very well. And sometimes he just doesn't take advantage of it. And this is really to help him start to take more of a lead role and use his powers.
What kind of powers does he have?
He'll have to discover that on his own. But I think stepping out and taking some risks will help him discover what his powers are. And I strongly suggest over the next 50 some days that he does that more and more.
So literally only Bentley can hold the sword, not even his Pokemon.
Not even his Pokemon,
Okay, it's him.
just Bentley. If anybody else touches it, the flame will go out and it'll be
Useless.
basically, it would be like a typical sword that a man could make.
Oh, okay.
But if that happens, don't be surprised if he saw me and gathered it. because I wouldn't want that going in the wrong hands.
Fair enough. Cool.
If this stone that I have is part of a game, should I stop using it?
I can't tell you what to do, but I would say you're about to embark on the biggest battles of your life.
Mhm.
So any advantage you have, I would keep it.
My final question, and then I'm pretty solid because I mean, it's good. It was good to see you though. Can you cure Moon Touch? I mean, if the Prime Mind, or not the Prime Mind, excuse me, the Psychic dude can do it, and you're supposedly stronger than he is, could you do it?
At risk of upsetting Mother, yes. But would I? Probably not. Nor should my sister be coming down and moon touching
Right.
anybody
That's fair.
specifically.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I just had to throw it out there. I mean, we're gonna do it regardless. I'm just like, if you could just like, shortcut it, that'd be kind of sweet. But no, that was it.
I'm not here to, make sure you win. I'm just here to make sure that balance is maintained. I'm not here for you to wipe out my sister. I'm just here to make sure she doesn't just walk through here and wipe you out.
And if we do wipe out your sister, like let's say it's just an accident, like she walks into this
Hypothetically.
like giant trident,
Mhm.
would you be mad?
I would not be mad.
Okay.
And
Disappointed.
no,
That's worse.
no, actually,
God.
and I don't think Mother would be upset either because she started it,
Okay.
and you're defending your,
Home.
your home.
Okay.
So she's taking that risk by doing this. So,
Cool.
yeah. So by all means, if given
came
the
down to it.
opportunity and you feel like you're defending, if she were to surrender and was retreating and you did it,
Oh.
That'd be a
that would
different
be
story.
taken in a totally different context.
Okay.
But if you're doing it in battle to defend yourself, then
Alright.
absolutely.
Fair enough. Because I feel like all of us here have a good rapport with you, and I'd hate to tarnish it over.
I think 4 of you do.
Yeah. I think Bentley's on the fence. I don't know. He's been kind of quiet. You good back over there?
I'm just trying to process everything, I guess.
Fair enough.
Bentley, I need you to process less and be present and aggressive more.
Yeah, that's what you keep saying, but you keep saying that I could have saved my Pokemon. And I don't understand how that could have happened.
Yeah. It was some early on choices, but we're not going to live in the past. We're going to live in the future, in the present, right? So,
Can I do a thing?
Sure. We ready?
Do I still have this?
Did you send him
Yeah.
no, as soon as you win,
Oh.
it just fell on the floor.
Never mind.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the tombstone, the almighty and terrifying device, is just sort of on the floor in between.
Yeah,
I'm not touching
in
it.
between the group of you.
And then
Even Alnamir's like, I want no part of that, and he's
Yeah.
wielding this like wicked staff, and he's like, I don't want to touch that.
I mean, my assumption is you've all seen what it does, and none of you want to lose your soul. So
No, I don't plan on
I don't
dying
think
anytime
anybody's
soon.
going to touch that.
No, you sound like you're gonna give me a pretty sweet afterlife, so I'm chilling. Right here.
As long as you take care of Phoebe.
Deal.
It's like, do you need a foot massage?
Yeah, like,
He's gonna get reborn into just like Wind Waker, and he's gonna have like a little boat, and he's gonna be like, yay!
Just to be clear, you're not Phoebe's slave. You're just
No,
there
no.
to watch her back. And
Oh,
Just to be
absolutely.
sure, though, like, you don't want to callous in battle, That's step
Can I
one.
get you anything? Warm tea? I got some oolong.
Phoebe's here because of her spirit and her soul, and
No, for
because
sure.
of her brain. She wasn't put on this planet to fight, but
Yeah,
she's
not
still
really.
trying to help.
as much of a headache everybody here has given me since I've met them, I love them to death, and I would die for them. So,
Which
True friend.
yeah.
you might be one of 2 true friends in the group, but that's very good of you.
Stop.
I have another
English.
question.
Mhm.
You said your sister's has this plan. She's also manipulating others
Mhm.
to make sure that plan comes to fruition.
Mhm.
Is there anything in particular we should look out for to know if that's happening? Does that make sense? Like if we're
Yeah.
interacting with the guy at the market, whatever, and he says like a weird phrase or like does a weird thing, we should be. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Yeah.
Like, is there a sign to know them by? If they walk into like a coffee shop and they're like, "Can I get a bagel with like a carrot on the side?" and they're like, "Brother, welcome."
Yeah. Like,
Wait, what?
to be more
Is
like,
there
to
something
be more obvious, like if we walked by and someone's eyes were glowing green, they're being manipulated by a sister. But is there something more
I see.
subtle?
Olimir with his emerald eyes
Because
is
he's
like,
saying that she's giving
wow.
people
I feel
abilities.
called out.
Manipulating people. Yeah.
I feel like that'd be like the mime.
Yeah, maybe.
Like she gave the mime abilities.
I think that might be a little more obvious to Milo than it would be to Joel.
Okay.
Because you've seen what that power looks like up close.
Yeah.
You've seen that. It was everything that Arlecchino could do.
Yeah.
Right.
It was all of the new abilities that Kaya had.
Okay.
It's a lot of manipulation over darkness and manipulating shadows.
So over people that already are kind of heading
Yeah.
in a direction
yeah.
where they're seeking.
So it's not beyond the realm of possibility that either Blue or the Prime Mind, if freed, could be manipulated or enhanced by her.
Yeah. That could definitely happen. I think she's risking upsetting Mother if she does that.
Cool.
You know, think of it as a chessboard. You know, she can move pieces, but she can't, take her hand and push all your pieces off the board. Then Mother's going to get really upset at that.
Number one rule: don't make Mom mad.
Don't make Mother mad. All right. Any other questions?
I mean, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Can you bring CJ back here?
Welcome back.
Coward.
You just didn't like my questions.
I was just get kicked out of the
This
manor.
eternal man can't even deal with a 12-year-old boy for more than 30 minutes.
No one.
Coward.
No one can.
Dude, does
No
kind
one.
of have a point.
No one living or dead can
Had
do
to
that.
send me away to a stupid room, you coward.
That's why they get all angry and they run off on their own. So you don't have to.
Had your parents done that more, maybe I wouldn't have had to.
No, my parents just hit me.
Yeah. Well,
Now it's sad.
Yeah, no,
it is sad.
Yeah.
The only reason I haven't just put you in that room in perpetuity is because I do feel bad for the circumstances. that
Sure you
created
do, you coward.
Anyway. All right. So,
Good.
are we heading north after this?
You're coming with?
No, I'm leaving.
Like that was the royal we.
Well, that's basically what I was trying to ask. Is like, that was kind of our plan, but we don't
Yeah.
really have a plan. We don't really know what to do.
That's true.
So we're just kind of grasping at straws, and you kind of seem like, well, if you release Blue and the Prime Mind, then maybe they'll help, but probably not. And you should make your team stronger, and then just hope for the best.
I don't know what'll happen when that happens, but I know you're going to need to acquire as much power as you can possibly get and mount.
Right. So how do we get that power is what I'm trying to get at. Like, are there any allies that you know of that we could seek out in the next 50 or so days before this happens? So we don't know that we can trust anyone.
If it's meant to be, you will come across them.
That's not an answer. We don't even know if we can trust you. How?
I mean, I trust him.
Of course you do. He's going to give you the great afterlife. Hell yeah. You're biased. You don't get to weigh in.
I'm getting a 95 out of 100, guys. That's pretty good. There's only 5 better. That's pretty good.
I think 5 better is literally his job.
If 2 is a tree, 95's gotta be.
95's got to be like a redwood or something.
I'm at least a succulent. I get to live inside.
I get to live.
Be watered.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Do you know, or can you make us a map to that stone circle where they're at? Because otherwise we're going to be lost in there for days, weeks, whatever. Can you get us there?
Olimir can take
Yeah.
you.
Can he?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why he's with you.
It's
Okay.
like 17 miles north of the gate.
It's 17 miles northwest through thick
You
forest.
can trust Alamir. I will tell you that.
Thank you.
Does this work?
Any tips for the forest?
Does this work if somebody's not using it?
Does it work if somebody's not using
Yeah, like if
it?
it's not on a person, like could it work right now?
Could it work right now?
Or does somebody have to control it?
I would have to give it to somebody. I control it.
So if you control the tombstone,
Mm-hmm.
could you give CJ powers from it that would help fight the Moon Touched without necessarily giving him the stone back, which you seem to say would have got us all killed?
Well, let me put it this way. Would you want me to turn him into a raving maniac that might cut your throat while you're sleeping tonight for the sword?
Is that rhetorical?
That's why he asked if you could do it without the bad stuff.
It is the bad stuff.
Give me some powers.
What if he gave you
that
like
doesn't have bad
really
stuff?
strong gas?
What does that help?
Like Wario from Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just.
I mean, I take it.
Like
He's already got
I
that.
get
I'll
it,
take the
but
super
yeah.
farts, but it's not my
I don't
first
understand
choice.
how that's going to help with the Moon Touch. They probably don't even have smell.
I'm going to make this
They're
really
just
clear.
rocks.
My sister gave someone something she shouldn't. I'm giving Bentley the sword to offset that move to even things out.
So
Okay.
what was given on the other side?
You guys ran into it.
we did.
It was Arlecchino. That deal is what she did.
Oh.
That's what set this whole thing off.
That we're fine. We got rid of all the people.
Yeah.
So
There's
so they had
And now you got a sword.
they had an unfair advantage. Now you have a little bit of an unfair advantage for a while.
Now you got a.
Is there anything though that you could give CJ
He
to help
stabs.
him, giving so that I have this, BB's got the manor, Milo has this stone, Bentley's got this sweet sword, and apparently some sort of mystical gift that he doesn't know about. Then we have a kid with a gun.
A
CJ has
consolation.
owns 1/10 of of my brain cells in the back corner.
have.
That's what he has.
So the tombstone.
I'm real
forever.
estate.
Let's say you do give that to someone. Is my soul in there then with that person like Kaya was with me?
yes.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
Now you can always.
Then
come
you're
back.
Circle of life.
I mean, so
Circle of
like,
death,
yeah,
actually.
so I'm not dead. My body's just dead. My soul's in there.
Yes.
Yeah, but then you can roleplay as Dez.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Because
So
you're Dez CJ.
I'm just going to turn into a ghost Pokemon, which is not the worst thing in the world. So I do have an afterlife. I'm just trapped in the tombstone.
Yeah, but like Desmond doesn't know who he was beforehand,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't be
It would be
you.
like
Right,
CJ.
but me right now, it's comforting to know
Yeah.
that I'm actually just in there.
A fiber of your being exists. It's just now Jeremy, the ghost.
Jeremy.
Oh, hey,
Do I have to be Jeremy?
You don't get to pick the name.
I know.
The boy who
But did it
finds you in
have
the
to be
jungle
Jeremy?
names you.
Did it have to be Jeremy?
Yeah.
But Desmond's a cool name.
Okay.
You know,
you just
I-
have a locket on that says, "Please name me something."
Yeah,
cool."
not Jeremy.
Anything
Sorry,
but
Jeremy.
I will say this, even though you haven't asked, but this is my closing comment, and then I'm going to leave. But
You don't have to leave.
I don't think you guys give Milo enough credit for taking out Kaya, because I don't think you understand what you would have been up against had he not done
I
that.
didn't kill her. What? Everyone says I killed her. I didn't kill her.
So
Do we say you killed her?
the violent masses.
CJ has twice.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely said that before.
yes.
It's come up
So
a few times.
anyway,
Gotta do
her
what you
not
gotta do.
being here would make it increasingly harder for you to win this war if she still existed.
Okay.
So that's confirmation that she's gone and the mime's gone.
Yes.
Hey, that's
job, Milo.
good at least.
Yes.
Thanks.
And now it's your turn to be a little bit more powerful than the other side with this sword.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Like I'll try.
Yeah,
but
but like, be stronger, dude.
Yeah, but like do it
What about the
over the course of this
runes?
conversation. Do it.
The what?
The runes. Do you know about them, and would they help us at all in this battle?
Yeah, there's a
Yes
very
and
good
yes.
chance they will.
Sweet.
Okay. So is
So we
that
look
something
into
we should
that.
pursue in the next 50 days?
Like I said, I think I
It's an
would try to
everything.
I would try to
Embrace
build
all
my
aspects.
allies and increase my strength as much as possible.
Yeah, but we understand. Like, get stronger. Yeah,
I
but
don't
like,
think he's gonna give us a punch list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, it's worth asking. He's this all-powerful being who's invited us into his all-powerful manor, and then he's just like, "Oh yeah, get stronger.
We've
Good luck."
just asked like 7 times.
All right, I
While
will
they're
shut up
having
then.
that conversation, I'm gonna like turn around and like ask Dez to like come out in front of me and like talk to him quietly.
Okay.
And be like, "Hey, you remember the tombstone? Remember that thing?"
All right.
And like have him like kind of poke around and like see it.
Okay. And as soon as that happens,
And put it back in your hand.
just right down my hand.
Troy, you're killing everything I'm trying to do right now. God damn it!
That's what I told him to do.
God damn it!
The last 3 months, I said everything CJ asks or does, shut him down. I didn't do that. I wrote CJ, have fun.
Have fun.
Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Do whatever you want to do.
And there's 2 things that needed to happen today. Can I say this now or
No.
no?
2 things that need to happen today.
Yeah, don't say anything.
All right, never mind.
That was for you to know and them to never know.
Okay.
You're
All
fine.
right.
Never
All right.
mind.
Well, now
With
I want to know.
This is
I
one of the worst things to happen.
wish you all
Gift
luck.
of Gab. Just erase that last sentence.
I wish you all luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have each
Thanks.
other's back. Even CJ.
Oh.
Thanks for nothing, coward. You suck. I hate you.
See you in hopefully 80 years.
80 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be like 96.
Say something else.
That's a
You
good
said
run.
goodbye. Say something else now.
You
Come
are
back. Keep talking.
vegetarian.
Come on. You said goodbye. Come back. Come on. You know you want to. Keep talking to us. You said bye. Don't turn around. Don't look back. Come on.
Okay, I'm
Do
gone.
it.
You got it?
I'm gone.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Lord Ridgemont, for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That was lovely. Great job. Great job, by the way.
Thank you.
Great job.
It was fun.
As you step back into the Blackwater residence, Phoebe, your manor door is still available and open, but as you all exit from Lord Ridgemont's manor door, it folds away in a beautiful golden light before snapping from existence.
Can I do both a Arcana and Insight check on this sword?
You could definitely do an Arcana check.
Well, I mean, I already kind of figure it's magique.
Oh, yeah.
9.
Yeah, it emanates power.
It feels magic.
It emanates power. The blade itself looks like it's made of pearl. The hilt is sort of wrapped in this like deep black leather, and the pommel has a ruby just like carved through it. Highly reminiscent of the fire source stone, but different in its own right. Just kind of jammed through, and it pulses. There's like this lovely little heartbeat to that gem in the entire sword.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah, and
Fancy.
at any time, as a free action or as part of an attack, you can ignite the sword, causing it to deal fire damage instead.
Cool.
So who else isn't gonna bring their weakest Pokemon into the super dangerous woods?
Are we still going in the woods?
I don't.
Oh, I don't know.
I
Are we?
don't think that's what he meant. Like specifically in this moment.
No, I know, but like,
I mean,
Okay.
I just feel like we should definitely do some more training, whether it's in the manor or not, with some of our less strong team members, I guess. Just so, kind of in a pinch, anybody could contribute, I guess.
Are you going to do some sword training?
I mean, I have to now. I don't know that I've ever used a sword. Should I stab D with it? Like he tried to stab me with my
hell
trident?
yeah, get him back.
You can certainly try.
Let's see it. Fire versus water.
Fighters, ready!
Oh, you're not gonna do it. Okay, that was a joke.
No, I'm not gonna stab D. D's my friend.
No, but he said you could try.
Yeah.
I don't want to try.
Do
Free
it.
shot.
I'd stab a moon touch Pokemon.
No, stab me.
One of those stupid aliens.
Let's go find one.
Let's go paint D.
Bentley, you can hit me.
Moon touch.
I'm not gonna hit you with a sword.
Hit me. God, come on, hit me. Do it.
I'll walk into the manor.
Yeah, we're going in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going in.
I will also go in.
All right.
Wait, where are we?
You're in Dee's house right now.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought we were at the entrance.
No, you guys are in. You're in Dee's like living room,
Okay.
and then 2 doors showed up. You went in one, came out the other
Yeah.
one, and it's the same second that you
Same
had
second.
walked in.
Okay. And what time is it?
Time displacement.
It's
Nighttime.
It's
yeah,
nighttime?
it's about
'Cause
6
your manor's
p.m.
open.
Okay.
It's a little after, so you have 55 minutes, we'll say, to walk into the manor and make a choice if you're staying in there or
Oh, okay.
if anybody wants to join the night watch for the night or whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah.
The night is yours.
Nah.
Are we
Alright.
doing another Moon Touch Revivify tonight?
That's what I'm thinking.
Cool.
Just waiting for the last 2 if they're coming in here.
So, are you thinking Goomy or Huntail?
I'm open to discussion.
Fair enough.
I'm not the decider.
I'll poke my head out the door. You guys coming in?
Yeah, in a second.
Duh.
All right.
I'm looking around. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm not going in quite yet.
You hear the same
A big-
amount of wolf cry that you have, but give
Earlier?
me a perception check if
Okay.
you're
Give me
if we're listening. We'll see if you get anything else.
Receive 13 plus whatever.
13 plus? That's fine. You do begin to hear what sounds like this might not make any sense.
Okay.
But you hear
Hit me
what
with
sounds like, this is a hypothetical sound to me. It would be like someone with those long acrylic nails tapping on window panes. A very sharp, rapid sound, just.
And I've never heard anything like it.
I wouldn't say you've never heard anything like it, but it stands out in this moment as being not. It doesn't sound like tree branches rustling or like tapping into
Okay.
a window. It sounds intentional
Right.
and measured. Like
BB's not an acrylics nails gal.
Yeah. And all my adventures to the salon, I've never.
that's up to you if you've done that. I don't know. I won't make that character decision for you. Walking in with the bugle chips.
I don't know how. I can't. I
don't know how you function like that.
It sounds
Dude,
like
Kelsey has
bugle
those.
chip fingers.
Yeah.
You see
I've
me?
watched her try to pick up a D4 the size of a mite, and she's like,
She does it so
You
well.
have to like.
you gotta
Yeah.
really want it.
I have so many students that are like, I can't do this project.
Well,
'cause
rip your nails
We're
off.
doing ceramics, and they're like, my nails. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Figure it out. I didn't put those nails on your hands. I just tell you what you're supposed to do in my classroom.
You debuff yourself.
Either you do it or you fail. I don't
Use your
like,
feet, I don't know.
Figure it out. I don't.
All right.
Could
Just prop yourself up on your
carve
hands.
with the nails?
Probably.
I'm sure they could, but it's definitely difficult when they're trying to make something look like nice
Yeah.
and smooth, and they're like, fuck.
Just pretend like it was
Using their
intentional.
forearms.
Anyway, all of that to insinuate that there are just
Okay.
a bunch of high school students outside trying to make ceramics.
Drew, retroactively, I locked down the house. I don't remember. But
Yep. Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
locked down
yeah.
the house before you went in.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not like
Yes.
trying to get out. I'm just listening
Yeah.
because I'm
That's
very.
that's the first thing that kind of pops in when you walk in and you're like,
What if I back?
dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
The
you do it?
tapping stops for a few moments
Okay.
and then continues about probably 8 feet further along the walls of the
Wherever
house.
it is. Okay.
So
Interesting.
you get a response, but it seems like whatever was happening has moved.
Yeah. Huh. So- See what it was.
And then there's a longer sort of kind of like a scraping sound along the outside of the like metal paneling that's come down over the windows.
Okay, and when we were out and about in town, none of the like trees looked like they'd been scratched up, right?
Not really, no.
Yeah, like everything looked pretty
Yeah.
normal.
More or less. I mean, there's some natural weathering
Yeah, yeah.
and like
But not like, oh,
like
look
little
at,
small
something's been
animal claw
scratching.
marks would climb up, but no like obvious scrapes through a tree.
Yeah,
Other than what it would take to get like a nicket to climb,
yeah,
something like that.
right. Okay.
Doesn't seem menacing or anything. It is just a little unnerving.
Yeah,
Had you not been warned that this is a thing that happens, it might be like
what the buds?
a little spooked, but
we're not hearing that, are we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
they're
intentional.
back.
Yeah. The same wolf cries are still going on all around you.
Guess who's back?
That is almost constant in Green Gate,
Back again.
especially at night.
I'm just curious if I'm gonna send out Claremont.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to be like, hey, Claremont, do you hear that?
He does. He kind of looks over and hears,
Does he react in any?
and he's just,
Just like that's creepy. Yeah, I heard it moving. I already did that, Claremont.
and it's sort of moved around to the other side of the house now.
So he's not any more particularly like.
He's kind of just picking up on your vibe. He's like, what is this?
Okay,
What's
okay.
going on?
All
He's
right.
like, you don't seem like you're in danger.
No.
So I'm not like hammers out, but yeah, it's weird. If I tap, it taps back.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying he wasn't any more particularly like.
No, not
This
really.
is- this
It's
is
just a
bad.
tapping sound on the outside of a house.
Okay.
Hard to say.
All right, dude. You want to go in the manor? Sounds good.
And he'll just like squeeze himself through the doorway. Walk on in.
You good?
Yeah. I just wanted to hear the weird creeping tapping for myself.
Bentley's just going to be in like a side part of the foyer, kind of doing weird jousting.
Mm-hmm.
You want to practice with boysenberry and
Violet?
Violet?
Yeah, that sounds pretty freaking cool. We were going to decide on moon touched saving with Milo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Flip
think.
a coin.
Do you want to leave it up to a coin?
What do you think Realm Walker means? You think you can go to like a different universe?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
His translation
Okay.
is different from mine.
Ooh,
What's yours?
The Walker of Worlds.
It's
kind of the same thing.
It
pretty
is-
similar, yeah.
It is not a literal translation.
Mm.
You cannot walk in two places at once.
Right, so, but he could go somewhere else.
It is a spiritual title. He
Like,
walks between.
I walk among the world's people.
Yes.
Okay. No.
He would be welcome in multiple places.
Like Dances with Wolves.
Yes.
There you
He
go.
dances-
Maybe that means when we go north, if we go north, the
There are-
wolf people won't bother us because
there is a
you know,
wolf
you're a man
with
of the
two
people.
socks.
That'd be cool.
who knows?
Tatanka.
Highly
be
doubt
wild.
Put the little booties on him. He walk funny.
Just don't kill that one. He's the Walker of Worlds.
Why would I
We
kill?
can't- we
Why would I?
can't-
Why would I?
Not
kill
you.
Milo?
I'm saying like that's what they would say.
They will
Oh,
not.
I
they
get
will
you.
not
We're going
Yeah,
through
yeah,
and they're like, yeah, kill everybody else, just not that guy.
Oh.
They
That's
will-
probably.
They will not care. You are.
Oh,
You are
okay.
children. You
Cool.
are their favorite
We are
prey.
food.
Oh,
They
Right.
can smell the fear.
right.
What if we
They relish in
don't?
it.
What if we don't fear them though?
Yeah.
Even though we are highly frightful of them, at least I am.
Yeah.
if
yeah.
you can
Or if we put them in
mask,
front.
if you mask your fear, they will likely leave you alone. They are cowards
really?
at heart.
Oh, interesting.
Mm.
So
They
we should
are-
practice that. in
They
here.
prefer easy prey.
We need a boggart in
Well-
the
It
manor.
is a power trip.
I mean,
we have one.
more often than not, we've been underestimated.
Yeah.
That is true.
People think we're easy targets.
I mean, you saw that kill squad that came after us.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like professionals.
Body.
Oh my god. Not really overly cocky.
And this is when we die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So moon touched. Who's Gumi? Huntail. What are we doing?
I'd
Do
love
you
to
want me
have
to
Gumi
roll
back.
for you?
I'd love to have Gumi back. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, either way, we're going to have to come up with a plan similar to last time, because it seemed like it worked really well with Haka. You guys came up with something that seemed to work.
Honestly,
so,
I'm
Without a
okay to
hitch.
just do that again.
We can do it again. That's fine.
same strategy.
Yeah. I
Makes
can be in
sense
the
to me.
room. And if we do Huntail, I don't know, maybe my trident can assist that in some sort of way, given that it's an aquatic creature.
So,
Yeah.
so what's kind of the goal when you guys are doing this? Like, just knock it out, but not kill them?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we do Huntail, you'll need to be in the room. That way you can tell us when he's had enough. And similar with Gumi, you would need to be in the room.
Okay. Well, if you need my help or CJ's help, just let me know. But I mean, you guys kind of nailed it the last time.
So what are we doing?
I don't know. That's the decision between the two of you.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Bentley, you should go first because you've already lost Klaus.
I mean,
And
at,
Dragon.
at
Not for
at
sure
the
yet.
same
Not
time,
for sure.
we could.
It's true.
I don't
So,
know.
I mean, at least you could get Huntail back.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
And then
I don't know.
could-
I feel like Huntail is probably going to be like the strongest of the three that we're trying to bring back. So maybe the guys could get some more practice with Gumi. I feel like Gumi's maybe going to be less threatening than Huntail. I could be wrong, but Huntail's. I mean, not to be trifled with, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Removing emotion from it, I could see this easily going both ways from a logical perspective. One being what you just presented, Gumi would be easier, so that if it did go wrong with Huntail because it's more difficult, we at least have the ambrosia. But with what we saw with Haka, he was a lot stronger and had a lot more like health than he did when he went in there. And if we do Gumi first and Huntail gets even that much stronger, it might be an even more difficult fight. Just presenting cases for both sides from a emotion-free perspective.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, we could flip a coin, Phoebe. Does anyone
Nah,
have a
compete.
coin?
The coin is boring. Rock, paper, scissors.
All right.
So
One,
what are you,
one
money
has to
riding
be
on
a
this,
winner,
CJ?
one has
What?
to be a loser. I mean, I'll take bets. You want to bet on it?
I'll bet you
On
$1.
shoot?
$1? Oh.
I'm a broke.
On shoot.
I'm a
There you
broke
go.
boy.
Yeah, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then you throw out your choice.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Aye.
Oh, Boulder Punch for shears. Okay.
Best 10 out of 20. Just the whole rest of it is just rock, paper, scissors.
Best equal
45
50-50.
minutes of
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
That's the rest of the session, guys.
All right.
You're
Rock, paper, scissors.
welcome.
All right. So Huntail,
Until it
we're on the
is.
Huntail recreational team.
I'll grab out Biohazard. And,
Bio boy.
So, if from your experience, is it better to have things that can do super effective damage against this tendril beast?
That typically helps.
Our goal is to do it in one hit.
Yep. Which is what we're using Bullet to set up for. Throwing out Biohazard to hopefully incapacitate Huntail. Fang there for kind of backup in case.
And we would like BB to hype.
Yeah, and if BB could be there to... would be phenomenal.
Okay. Well, Apophis could use Rune Glow too. I would add even more power.
Now, you creepy little thing.
Be nice.
Why'd you call him creepy?
That's weird. Yeah, I'm kidding.
It's cute. It's cute. Just floats a little bit over in the...
He's only roasting because he
I'll,
likes you, Papas.
I'll send Iris over. Yeah, I'll send Iris over to explain, like, Dee's just messing with you.
He is a man of science. He doesn't care about emotion.
And I'll send Des over there to console Apophis and be like, "You mean D."
Why shouldn't we kill him?
Oh my god.
After all, it's within our power. Why shouldn't we?
That
We
one
the
comment
ghosts.
is gonna change all the ghosts.
wait.
We the ghosts
And
could just kill
Now
the humans.
you do wish that
B
we had
plot.
the tombstone.
We will
done.
outnumber them with each one that falls.
As a player, I think that's probably the only buff kind of dealio I can bring to the table, but
That's fine.
I already forgot who was
other
strong
than that, like
against
maybe
Moontouch.
Spore with Nipsey, but that might.
Keep in mind, we also have to make sure that everybody is going to go before Huntail does. So people with, like, higher initiatives, things like that usually help.
Yeah, the thing you guys did last time is still valid.
Yeah.
Well, we
Throw
can-
everyone out, hold an action.
And we
You
can
would
do
get a round.
we can do like the hyping and rune.
You can do
glowing
that before, because
beforehand,
BB's
so-
hype lasts for a minute, so BB could hype somebody and then get out of there.
Okay.
I'll be in there with my trident too.
Okay.
I'll be there with
there I
my
go.
sword.
Bye.
Journey.
Whoa. Okay.
So yes.
So should I bring anyone as backup?
No, I think we got enough with that. If you just have Apophis and BB, it should be fine. Because Bullet can probably take him out and take out probably 90% of.
To make it perfectly obvious, you could just do what you did with Haka, where you throw Fang out in the presence of an electric type, put the pack bound onto Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
For fire.
Pretty sure that's what you guys did.
Yeah,
Fire.
for fire type, because it's moon touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not electric.
That's my bet. But you can do.
Would fire
You have
not
options.
be neutral because it's part water?
Yeah, because I think what I told you guys is the lunar will override.
Yes, that's what you
Yeah.
told
Gotcha.
us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Fang coming out, he is a fire water type. But he
I'm
will
gonna say it every time.
give pack bound to Bullet.
Okay.
Biohazard will be on his opposite side, waiting for the stench and
Okay.
or like mud slapperino.
Okay.
And then D's going to be kind of in the corner, trident out and ready to see if he can keep him under control.
Okay.
Bentley will be standing there kind of adjacent to D.
Mhm.
Will fire up his flame sword and then
Oh,
have
yeah.
Apophis rune glow Bullet.
Perfect.
We should be spread out.
That is an ally within. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
ipso
you're gonna get
facto.
No,
you're
for
gonna
sure.
get extra, even more damage on Bullet.
yeah.
You're gonna have an
Ally
extra
within
D6.
15 feet of you gains an additional 1d6 force damage to any damage it deals for a minute.
Is that total or on every die?
That is total. So if you would deal damage,
Doesn't
yeah,
have
when
to-
you
for
do when you
sure.
do fly, it's one additional
yeah,
1d6.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Apophis is meant to be like the sleeper support, where he's like, and you just get more damage. Because alternatively, you can take that to attack rolls or saving throws.
Yeah.
You can pick.
Then if we have you two on the outside, just if anything, like if it hits the fan super hard, then
Lock us away.
yeah.
Lock it up.
We
I'm gonna do the same with Howl and Howl.
Okay. Howl's gonna howl. I'm gonna just trust that you guys are tracking all of
Yep.
your fun stuff. So Howl's gonna howl. Apophis is doing rune glow. Packbound's been sent out.
Yep.
Biohazards in the ring.
And Bullet is gonna fly all of his speed up.
Okay. You ready?
Be prepared. He's hyped, so he has advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
no one else
sweet
is. No
baby
one else is out.
Jesus.
No one else is in.
No.
Just Wadsworth.
Okay. I was like, I'm not gonna remind you, but if
Yep.
Wadsworth is not out
Yep.
and
Do
you,
you wanna
just
put your pogs
murk Huntail right
somewhere
now,
so we can
Yeah.
see it more easily?
it's out of my hands. The stage is set. It's time. Who's hyped?
Bullet.
Bullet.
Okay.
And
Everybody has a held action.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to hold their action first? Or
Uh,
use their held action first?
Biohazard stench.
Okay,
happens.
Biohazard Stench. So we're going to have Huntail roll a Constitution save.
do you want to do it or should I?
You can do it. I trust you. You've got his stats.
9.
That's a fail.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he is retching.
Okay.
What does that do for us?
He
Almost
is
crit.
incapacitated on his next turn.
So we
Sweet.
have advantage on attack rolls made against him.
yeah.
Do I
So
get
he's going to skip a round, basically. So you have one extra round to...
Would that compound onto the already advantage
No,
plus 2?
advantage doesn't stack, unfortunately.
Okay.
And then Fang is just holding a, would go for a bite,
Okay.
just to kind of add some extra oomph to.
Why is it... Dude, I did something. Okay, whatever. I'll fix it later. Okay. So Fang's holding. Huntail's retching. I suppose the only thing left to do is say, Bullet, go ahead and roll your attack.
Let's go. Here we go.
What is
The Horse of Haste
Yeah.
gives you an additional attack on your turn. Or you can double your speed for a minute.
Just hit him with fly twice.
No, double his speed because he gets extra die per 10 feet.
Yeah.
so we can just throw the barn at it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Can't he can't be one hit.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take the horseback. Horse of Haste is
That's
gone.
pretty good use of it.
Yeah.
Can I give him my
I didn't
cave
know that
bear
you
of
could do it
extra
for
damage?
attacks, so yeah, it's
you
better
could
than
you could use it
movement.
on Fang if you need
Well, that's
to.
what I'm using it for.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, get
Okay.
something from the movement,
Yeah.
rather.
All right. Well, it's time. You got to roll the hit. You got advantage because he's retching.
Keep it tight, butthole.
You got this. Good luck, Bullet.
Advantage. Come on,
Got
buddy.
advantage.
Oh no.
2 3s. That's horrible.
2 3s at advantage.
That's a 12.
A 12. I don't believe that will hit.
Is that with the extra?
No,
bonuses?
it doesn't.
Okay.
Wow, that's
That is
very poop.
treacherous.
And wasted the horse
Okay.
face.
I have it for a minute, so I can try
Yeah,
6
you
more
can,
times.
Okay.
You can. Okay.
We just have to get through 2 turns of combat.
So
Well, we'll get through one.
Don't hit him.
Ending our surprise
Do
round.
not hit him.
We're gonna jump into initiative now.
Mhm.
D, you're up first. First one to act.
I thought no Bullet went because Huntail skipped his turn.
This
then
is the
Bullet
held
went.
action
This
round.
is that was the held
that.
action.
Now we're in the first round of initiative where Huntail will be retching.
Yeah.
You guys held your actions to do your first round of attacks. That's
Sure.
how you did Haka so fast. You guys,
Yeah, no,
because you
I'm
planned
confused.
it. It just
Okay.
went poorly.
Yeah.
Everybody basically held an action,
Sure.
used their
Okay.
reaction to hit.
Sure.
Now we're in initiative.
Okay.
D.
With him retching and stuff like that, D's going to kind of grip on the trident, point it in his direction,
Okay.
and attempt to kind of control him and kind of push him down to the ground.
Love it.
Okay. This is going to be a contested dealio. D, I need you to make a wisdom check, and Huntail, I need you to make a strength saving throw. You do have a +5 on the strength save.
Do I get any bonuses with the trident?
No, that
Okay.
it's just with your wisdom.
Natural 20.
9.
Okay.
Ooh.
D, as you point the trident out, you all see this very. I forgot to describe what Huntail looks like now. Huntail's gross. You see the.
All right.
That does
It's
it.
this same like slender form of Huntail that you're used to, that's still sort of swimming elegantly in the air. But there's a whole mass of tendrils behind it. It resembles one of the machines from the Matrix at this point, but
Ew,
it's all
gross.
organic.
Yuck.
And Huntail's eyes have completely just coated over. And it's just squealing and screaming as it's trying not to vomit whatever ichor is in its mouth. And as you push it down into the ground, the tentacles are just lashing out at everything around. They're reaching for Biohazard and Fang, but they can't get purchase. As you just continue to force it further and further down, Huntail is just condensed down into this mass of tendrils.
Heck yeah.
Kind of nasty. Apophis, would you like to do anything? Your quarry lies before you.
Yeah, Apophis is going to continue concentrating on the rune glow for Bullet.
Okay.
But so while he has rune glow, is he also able to do crafty shield?
Yep, so that'll be as a reaction.
Okay.
You can do that.
So he'll have crafty shield in the back just as like a held action, I guess, and then if it
Oh, you don't even
impacts-
have to do it that way. You could do like Nightshade right now. I'm not saying you have to.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not going to attack.
You can basically just say like he dodges, and then if anything happens that you could use Crafty Shield for, you can do it.
Okay, so he'll just hang and continue concentrating the rune glow on Bullet.
Perfect. Okay. After Apophis is Huntail, who is currently retching, so we're going to get another Constitution saving throw from you.
End of his turn. Roll low.
13.
That succeeds.
Okay. So he will get around next turn. Bullet, you're up.
It's flying up.
Okay. Bullet flies up. So high. Biohazard, it's you.
Acid armor.
Okay. Acid armor up. Bentley, your sword
Yeah.
ignites quite nicely, and you
Yep.
feel very compelled to walk forwards.
Yeah.
You're not forced to, but it seems like it might be in your best interest. You've got a moon-touched creature in front of you. That's not your friend.
No.
It's a creature,
You're
and
correct.
it needs to be cut down.
Correct.
What would you like to do?
Bentley will just like push Apophis behind his head and kind of like do like a square off stance with the sword, and just like hunch down and be ready to like charge, but hold his action.
Okay. Fang, you doing anything?
No, he's maintaining the pack bound with Bullet. He'll get in flanking position though with biohazard, so he'll just kind of move around.
Okay. D. You're currently holding Huntail to the ground, but would you like to try to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm trying to finagle something.
Sure.
I'm doing the best I can to give Milo advantage. So as Bullet's coming down, D's gonna take the trident and kind of flick.
Throw Huntail into it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
To kind of give him advantage on the attack if possible.
Yeah, I like it. That's cool. It's neat. Bringing us back to Apophis again.
Same deal. Just
Just chilling. Just
continuing
waiting.
to focus the rune glow on Bullet to power up Bullet.
Beautiful.
And hovering behind Bentley.
Okay. Huntail. Who has less HP between Biohazard and Fang?
Fang.
Fang? Okay. We're gonna make a maim attack against Fang.
How much does Fang have?
It doesn't need to contest against being held currently because it can shoot at range.
It
is that what
is.
you're saying?
He's grappled, but he can't move.
Gotcha.
But he can do things.
Okay.
How much HP does Fang have?
48.
Right.
Okay. Well, Apophis has 38. Does that
he's
matter?
not in range.
Yeah, it's only anybody that he could reach.
Okay.
Because that's how the berserk stuff works. It's whoever's closest with the lowest amount of hit points. So we're gonna roll a maim attack. It's got +8.
I'm resisted to it because I'm fire, so.
Very good. 25.
Okay. It's gonna be 4d8.
Misses, right? I think that misses.
Yeah, 25 misses.
Yeah.
I have a 26 AC.
Beast.
Heck
4d8, you said?
Yep.
Wow. Not horrible, but
Some of those are bad.
pretty-
Some of those are
pretty
okay.
good.
okay. That's 17.
17, half of that would be
8.
8.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. As Huntail latches on to Fang, you watch as the entirety of like the front part of this horrible alien shape just opens wide, and another set of jaws reaches out and grabs Fang by the throat and pulls him in before he latches on. Fang is now considered restrained.
Okay.
Shit.
Anywhere that Huntail goes, Fang will go to.
Okay.
We go to Bullet's turn.
I also roll a 13. I'm gonna get close to Fang there just in case I need to.
You got it.
So I'll be kind of over there. Here we go. Better. It's a 17.
17.
17.
17.
Yeah, that hits.
Should hit. Okay.
Well, unless it has a different AC. I don't know.
It does, but it's not that good.
Okay. Good to know.
So that'll hit. So you have all of your bonuses. You know how far you flew.
Yep.
You have an extra 1d6. You're also hyped from BB.
Yep.
Get hype.
Here's what I'm gonna do first. The 2d10s. Just get those out of here. That's 10.
10. Okay.
It's gonna be a while, guys.
Yeah, you got a lot of dice to roll.
That's
really good.
20.
Okay, so we're at 30 total.
Yep. Hold on 1 second. 14.
So 44.
14 again.
69.
Oh, you're doubling it.
Nice.
69, dudes.
Are you doubling it?
No,
Okay.
59. Not as nice.
Damn.
It will be doubled at the end, but I don't want to be doubling it right now.
Because it's 58.
58?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. You got it.
I was like 58. You're like 69. I was like, hold on a second.
I'll take it.
Okay. Dude, 58. That's just me and math. We don't get along.
11, 15,
Okay. So
73.
Sure, 73.
Like it.
It's looking good.
Do another 13.
Okay.
86. Another 9. That's 95.
Everybody ask yourself. My God, what have I done?
And the extra bonus of another 9.
Nice.
Okay.
It's 104 doubled to 208.
104 doubled to 208. Okay. Very good. Bullet, as you scream down from the heavens, just so fast. A hasted bullet should never have come into being, and yet here we are.
It's all about that horse.
Mach 9.
You
Everyone was
fly
mocking
down
the horse.
and skewer through Huntail. I want you to roll a d4 for me, and I want the result to be 2, 3, or 4.
Oh
boy.
That's the worst. Okay. Can I have a +1?
You don't want it.
I'm kidding. Here we go.
Oh no.
Jumanji.
The game thinks you rolled it.
I would
It's
call
totally
that
cocked.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
cocked on the carpet.
I would call it a 4, but I don't know why you guys are lying.
3. Okay. Bullet, you managed to skewer Huntail with some degree of precision so as not to also kill Fang.
That's what I was worried about.
You didn't take out the important organs.
As you puncture through the back and just stab your talons in, your beak pierces through. It does harm Fang, who is below his hit point maximum. However, it wouldn't be double damage to Fang, so we're going to divide that result by 3. So Fang, you take 30 some odd points of damage. Instead of 100,
down,
instead of
He's not down.
104.
No.
Yeah, the D4 was how many you were going to divide it by. So if it was 1, Fang would have been killed.
Yeah.
Because that's not good. Huntail,
Hell.
Moon-touched Huntail
God.
is awful.
Yeah.
Okay. But you manage to drop Bullet from the sky. Huntail goes
Nice
to 1.
save. Nice
Yep, sorry.
save.
Nice save.
Yeah, so Huntail manages to drop to 1. Fang, you are ejected from the maw with some talon and beak marks and a massive gash in the front of you.
I would catch him
But-
because I was there. I was ready.
Yeah, but now you're fine. You're like, ow, ow,
You good?
ow. But yeah, Bullet, you currently have
Yep.
Huntail just sort of like jammed into the ground, and you can see this like wriggling mass of tentacles trying to like reach up and claw towards you.
I'm gonna
We're
set
still on
Fang
initiative
down,
13, so
and I'm gonna head over and take it away.
okay. And what are we doing with this mote of darkness?
I'm gonna convert it
Okay,
this time
sure.
to a stone
An
Okay.
ottoman.
of
To
water
stone?
persuasion.
Okay, we're making a water stone.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. You all see as Milo walks up and those spectral arms reach out, dig into Huntail, and each one grabs a different one of these tendrils on the front of the face and just pulls it apart. And you see the sort of like blue snake-like Huntail looking around rapidly, locks eyes with Bentley, and swims over and kind of coils excitedly between your legs as Milo just and just condenses all those tentacles down into a water stone.
Bentley will just drop the sword and hug Huntail back.
Okay. Yeah, Huntail's just swimming real fast.
I'll toss
that'll
the
bring us
water
into
stone
initiative.
your direction. It's for your services.
And it hits Star in the face.
Oh no, it slipped.
Oh, whoops.
Oops.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Evolved.
All right. Well, welcome back, Huntail.
Yay!
Oh,
I'll go ahead and adjust your stats accordingly. Very good.
You guys are pros now.
Well done, team.
not our cleanest work.
You guys are.
I feel like
These
these haven't
almost
been-
went bad, but really were
Yeah.
not that
Dude,
bad.
if you
Yeah.
rolled a 1, that would have been devastating.
Yeah, if Fang would have died, that would have been terrible, but
Yeah, well,
You
I
did
have an
it.
ambrosia, and I would have corrected my mistake. And
exactly.
And then Phoebe would have died, and then Lord Ridgemont would just show up and be like, I had another. Here you go, Phoebe. You're fine. I like you too much to let you die.
Okay. Well done, team.
Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Thank you,
Alright,
guys.
Huntail.
Thank you.
No problem, man.
That was scary for a minute there.
yeah, I don't know if that will ever not be
Yeah, no kidding.
an awful experience. Phoebe rocking out.
This is me. I'm singing right now.
Parsley, sage.
Throat singing, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Hey, how'd the moon touch thing go? Just practicing my Gregorian chants.
Yeah. I felt like it would have been good vibes to have this going on.
I'll just go over and pat Milo on the back and go over and pat D on the back and then just make my rounds around the room and thank all
High
the
five.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Give them pets, even Biohazard, which probably makes my hand a little tingly.
Very stinky.
Very stinky.
Very
Smelly.
stinky
Now you
sludge.
smell.
It's fine. I'll think of a sink and then wash.
I'll kneel down with Fang. I'll give him some lovin's, and then I'll tell him to go meet up with Arjan and Ruby and go rest up.
Yeah, get some cookies. This
Yeah.
is like,
Cookies. Okay. What kind of cookies?
I'll send Biohazard after him
Dog
too to
cookies.
watch him.
yeah.
God cookies?
Dog cookies.
Dodd.
Biscuits.
Dodd cookies?
Dodd cookies.
I like a Dodd cookie.
You doddering fool.
Oh, that's
Fun times.
never not going to be super freaking tense.
Well,
We're only gonna do it one more time.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully.
knock
Hopefully.
on the wood.
Well, yeah.
Knock on the wood.
Well, Bentley, if you'd like to, would you like to talk with Huntail and?
Oh, yeah. You can do that now.
Yeah, I think. Would that be all right, Huntail? And Huntail will like just look over to
Okay.
D with his sick trident and tat and just nod.
I'll concentrate on it. I'll let it glow, and then I'll whip it around.
All right. Oh, it's good to be back.
Welcome back, Huntail.
Oh, that's new.
Oh,
Hello,
what?
Bentley.
Hi.
You can understand me now.
Well, just for a little bit. That's actually D's forte. He's
Oh.
got this sick trident that
Yeah,
lets him talk to water types, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good to have you back, man.
Good to be back. Hey, do me a favor and like never push me to the ground again. I get
I got you. We're good.
circumstances what they were,
Yeah, it was
but in the future,
kind of
it's
a
super uncomfortable.
Oh, I
a
bet.
necessity.
Tell the dog I'm sorry. By the way,
I will.
that
I'll let
was
him know.
not what I would have chosen. And also, the bird. Ow!
Yeah.
Incredible. I'm in awe. Wow, it's cool to be back. I've missed the house.
Yeah. It's good to have you back, Huntail, and I'm really sorry about what happened.
Don't worry about it. Not like any of us knew what was going on.
Yeah, but I should have been able to save you and
Hey,
Klaus and Dragon, and I wasn't able to, so
I'd go in that box 1,000 times if it keeps you out of there.
thanks, buddy. I'll just give him another hug.
That guy.
So what's for dinner? I'm like super hungry.
For
Beef.
dinner is anything you want.
Awesome. Beef. Headed to the kitchen. The
Just a
little red one
slab
makes
of
some
beef.
great food.
We'll let Huntail slink off to the kitchen.
All right.
Right on. Your mind a little bit at ease now?
Sort of. Bentley will just like collapse in a heap and like sit down on the floor and just kind of start like hugging his knees like, oh man, that was close.
That was pretty close.
Thanks again, D. And
Yeah.
Milo.
No problem, man. I mean, Milo did all the hard work.
Yeah, it's just I hope we have one more success.
Me too, man. Alright, let's not dwell on this anymore. Happy times. Let's go grab some food and chill out and figure out what our next strat is on getting through that forest.
Yeah, and Bentley will walk over and pick up the sword and he'll like imagine a hilt for it. And
A
then,
little scabbard.
yeah,
Okay.
put it on his belt.
Just remember
Perfect.
when you leave.
Just falls.
Oh, jeez.
Damn
Oh.
it, son of a
Just,
bitch.
it immediately just sets Green Gate on fire. I'm so sorry.
Whoops, my bad.
Sorry, Ridgemont, I lost it.
I'm all thumbs.
Smokey the bear comes out of the. What the hell, Bentley?
It's just a big
You
Ursa-ring with a little
moron.
hat on. Really?
What? You saw so many ad campaigns.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to dwell on the specifics. Whoever is the first one to walk into the foyer after this debacle does see a table-sized gift box waiting in the middle of the foyer.
I don't know if it's those. It'd probably be these
Are
two.
you still singing to not
Yeah.
notice this? Oh, okay.
Were we
Am
in
I-
the foyer the whole time?
Unless you went to your room.
Yeah, we've been foyering this whole time.
Just standing there watching.
Biatch, you've been with me 4 years.
Just standing there watching. So I
Yeah,
imagine we would turn around and probably
you've
see
been
it,
the
right?
pendulum.
It's just a gift on a table.
It is a
table-sized
table-sized gift.
Table-sized
About-
gift.
About yay big, like
Does
Table
it,
size.
Does it have a
Is there
tag?
daggy
Tots.
From Santa.
waggy? Does it really say from Santa?
no.
I guarantee.
No, it says,
Ridgemont?
it says to the Tots
Uh-huh.
from Lord Ridgemonte.
Oh, he left a
gift.
present.
box?
Well, he's
Hopefully
like,
that much ambrosia.
It could be a boat.
It
well, he
could
likes
be.
you, so you should open it.
Well, it says
I'm sure if
Tots.
I open it, it'll
It'll be
just
something
send me
bad.
back to like one of those rooms in his
Yeah,
house.
you're right.
So I'm not opening that box.
I'm
Fair.
opening the box.
I mean,
It's just
if
a
she
box full
opens
of
it, you'll
snakes.
probably still go to
Exactly.
the
So
room,
I'm just gonna go to the kitchen.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the box.
Okay. As you unravel all the wrappings on there,
Yeah.
it is a table, but in the middle of said table there is a small, crystalline, perfectly clear, perfectly spherical orb
Okay.
seated on what looks to be a set of metal claws
Okay.
held up in the middle.
Right.
And there's a bit of instructions that do say to Phoebe
Oh.
on how to use this scrying orb. It
All right,
allows
bitches,
you.
some fortunes are about to be told.
it al-
Get in line.
the orb allows you to see into history.
Oh. How fun.
You're
and
about to answer a lot of questions you never thought you'd ever
The-
have to answer.
The note that is next to this scrying orb
Yeah.
says, "For all the answers I didn't have,
Oh.
you can look into the past."
Oh.
Phoebe,
Yes.
your intelligence score, please.
Oh, this is gonna be
Whoops.
really cool.
It drops to 1
Oh my
unless you
God, what?
hold it. Then it's 3.
I put my
mustn't
brain into
let
the
it fall.
orb. Help! I put my shoes on. I'm ready.
I enjoyed the streams when you played this game.
Description.
Yeah,
The soundtrack's so good.
it was a very bizarre game.
Sorry, what'd you want?
What is your intelligence score?
18.
Okay, not anymore. It's now 22. What's your wisdom?
Ooh.
Holy
16.
balls.
Okay, your wisdom's now 18.
So,
When you want to use the orb of scrying, you determine a point in history. So, prime example. You are reading your book
Yeah.
about the wood elves in this battle,
Okay.
and you want a more detailed account.
Yeah.
You walk over to the scrying orb, you're going to make a check.
Okay.
If you roll well enough, you can watch whatever happened play out.
Huh?
And you can get an accurate depiction of events.
Actual
Little
history.
live action.
The difficulty of these checks is determined by how far back in history you want to look.
Okay.
The further back you go, the more difficult it is.
The beginning
But
of
it's
time.
always possible. You
Right.
could see something.
Could try.
The,
Did I really say we have its feet?
These,
Yeah, I did say that.
God damn it.
the standard difficulty is 15, and it is an Arcana check with
Okay.
which you will not be proficient.
Right.
But you're going to add 6 to the roll because of your intelligence now.
Okay.
Is Phoebe the only one who can use this orb?
No.
Yeah.
But she is the only one that will have any degree of bonus to.
We don't
be
get the
checked to
stat
look.
bonuses by touching it, kind of
Correct.
thing. Yeah.
It is a thing
Okay.
that is given to Phoebe to use. It only exists in the manor. This is not a thing you could take with you.
Okay.
But you guys can now basically look around and get history that people haven't wanted to tell you about.
Mm.
It can't look forward,
Okay.
It's not a future seer. It can't look right now at other places, but it can look at times in the past.
So you can't be like, what's happening in Fola right now?
Yeah, you can't use it to say like, what's Rosalie doing in this exact minute?
Or no, we gotta be like, what was Rosalie doing an hour ago? Or is that cheating still?
You could do that.
Okay.
You could say like, I want to know what this is. The scrying orb works once every 1d6 days.
Okay.
So when you use it, you're
I have to roll a
expending the
D6.
charge, and we're going to determine how many days before you can use it again. Sometimes it's immediate, sometimes it's really long.
Okay.
But that way you guys have time to determine what you want to look at. It does currently have a charge.
And
Right.
so that's all explained on the sheet in character terms?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
There's just a little note for all the questions I didn't have an answer for. And it might be, as much as he enjoys reading, he'll say it might be a little bit clearer of a picture. And it won't be tainted by mortal hands.
I want to pitch an idea, since going north's on the table, to see when those two are sealed away and see that moment. Because we could, in theory, if it happens how he said, see his mom and see like how they were fighting and how they got sealed up.
That is something you could try to do.
I was thinking that or the wood elves.
That's a big box though for just an orb.
Yeah, like how the
Well, he
wood
put the whole
elves stopped
table
the
in
moon
there.
touch the
It was-
last time.
It's about the pageantry.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
that's a lot. But we got a sweet table now too.
Chris, look at this woodwork.
Wow.
The rich mahogany is what does it for me.
Absolutely.
It's a fucking scrying orb, dude. No, I like
That's
the
pretty
wood.
cool.
That's baller.
All right, so what's the game plan for tomorrow? What are we doing? We heading out?
Are we?
I don't know,
Look
I
at
mean-
that, the history. See if it's worth.
Yeah, I mean, I like both of your ideas. It's like either seeing how and why Blue and the Prime Mind were locked away, maybe get some more insight into this mother creature, thing, god, goddess, whatever. Or, what you were saying, go back to when the Wood Elves stopped the moon touch the last time, how they succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like either of those could be useful information, but after talking with Lord Ridgemont, if we can assume that Lord Ridgemont is even a little bit trustworthy, I feel less positive about releasing Blue and the Prime Mind.
Yeah.
He didn't seem to think that that was going to
Gonna
help us
help
as much
at
as
all.
just focusing on getting stronger wood.
But if we
Yeah.
look back at that time, they might not have even been fighting and like been begging for their life. And she could have just sealed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at face value, that might be wrong, but that would give us the concrete answer on that and what we want to do.
You mean if we want to go up there still?
I mean, that's a different question, I think, but what we want to do if we got there. But from what Alnamir said, the Wood Elves won by brute force, and we might get to see like how exactly that worked and what that did. But we can do that like next week, where this I feel like affects our decision tomorrow.
Ruby, this ramen is insane. This is some good stuff.
It's insane.
This is some good stuff.
She's
That
like,
fancy ramen.
I got that top shelf top ramen. I got beef.
This is
Beef.
good stuff.
Y'all been eating chicken top ramen.
I
Chicken.
was thinking like
I found the rare beef.
Japanese ramen.
That's all I know.
With all the
It's milk
fixins.
tank.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
that makes more
it's-
sense.
It's legit ramen.
It's legit.
Yeah.
As a genuine question in character,
I've only eaten top
like,
ramen.
or do you want to partake in this? Or?
So I saw the gift, and that was from Ridgemont. I was like, okay, I'm out,
Okay.
and went to the kitchen.
Okay.
So if you guys want to come into the kitchen and have this conversation with CJ, sure, but
No, I'm asking
It's
you
just
in
happening.
character.
well,
What?
oh, like
Like Milo's like, hey, do you want to like come chat about what we're doing tomorrow? Or
sure,
okay.
yeah,
Oh, have a chat.
okay.
A little chat. Have a chat. A little catch up.
Are we not going north?
I don't know.
What are your opinions?
Yeah.
I never really understood why we were going north in the first place. I don't know that it's the best idea to let them out. I don't know that we gain anything from letting them out. But I'm also down to go through the forest because it sounds like it'd be quite an adventure.
I mean, if anyone, honestly, I would say you're the one that's like, would say, let's let them out for fun and see what happens. But
yeah, not with like
this case.
The end of the world situation going on. Like,
Normally, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the moon touch weren't a thing,
maybe.
you'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Really?
Why not? Because, I mean, there's,
like
maybe
that's more
they'll
of a
end the
reason.
world, and then we'll have another world-ending situation that we have to deal with on top of the one that we have to deal with. And if there wasn't one that we already had to deal with, we just created one, so now we have to handle it.
So
it's kind of like what we do.
We could either create a double world-ending scenario, in which case it's just screwed, or this could save it.
I don't see that. How could it save it?
Oh, okay.
Like, how?
I mean,
legit. Like, do you actually believe that?
I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but
I just don't see how it would be.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we don't go north. Where would you want to go? And what would you want to do?
I don't know. I haven't been to Atiola. It'd be cool to go there, but also I don't know what's gonna be best for trying to save the world at this point. So that's why I'm kind of like, I'll do whatever you guys want to do because you guys have stronger opinions about it. So I'm just here to help, more or less.
Yeah, I'm kind of with CJ on that, honestly. I mean, it's like what you said, Milo, like they could help and it could be a powerful ally or allies against this Moontouch stuff, or it could all blow up in our faces and be even worse than what we anticipated, which would not be good.
That's true.
Anytime somebody in the past has been like, be very careful about stuff, like it could be really dangerous. Like, yeah, it's dangerous, but like ultimately we're all right. The Moontouch thing is the only thing that's been like a big hit so far. So like that's the scariest thing. I'm not that worried about the forest. I just don't really see the value in unleashing two potentially really bad things. You know what I mean? So I'm down to do it though. Fuck it. Why not? Sure.
When you say you're aligned with CJ, do you mean in that like you don't have any strong opinions and you don't care where we go, or just that is neither here nor there?
I mean, more just I'm willing to support whatever you guys think is best. Like if majority of the group thinks still releasing Blue in the Prime Mind is a good idea, I'm more than happy to help you guys and travel with you and do it. But I don't know, it's just I'm still kind of reeling from a lot of the things Lord Ridgemont said. I don't know, it's just he seems to think that I'm someone that I'm not. It's really strange.
I think you're just thinking too hard about it and getting into your own head.
You think?
I think so. And I don't mean that like in a disrespectful way, but I just think that he means like, actions speak louder than words. That you just have to do something that you feel rather than sit there and dwell on it. So you gotta feel something.
I guess, but
You
like
just
also
act on
saying
it.
like I have all this power and this strength and
Maybe
must
he's
have
just saying
something.
that your attitude needs to change. So be more like me and I'll be more like you.
I
Like
think
I'll start talking with your voice.
I think he actually said
and I'll just become
if
you.
we melded together, he'd
and
have
you
a perfect
become
boy,
me.
which was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, it was pretty weird. I mean, I like you, but I
Perfect.
wouldn't want to
Weird.
like meld together.
Perfect boy.
It's great because I
Come
know
to your
exactly
house.
what he was trying to say because I speak Troy. But I'm not going to help you. Like you said that. You're on your own.
He phrases things in the worst way.
Yeah. If I could fuse you two together, I would have two perfect
Yeah, so
boys.
just try to be more of a badass.
I mean, you
Be
must have.
confident.
You gotta have
You're
some oomph
strong.
over
You're
there.
a strong guy, and then I'm gonna smack you on the back.
Yeah, it's like smacking a wall. Like Bentley doesn't flinch.
Okay,
been working out.
immediately with the confidence. I like it.
Do whatever trust me you can.
I mean, I guess. It's just, I don't know. It's just some of the things he said. It's just weird. Like he thinks that I'm super strong, but also that I was always this strong and I could have saved Klaus. I don't know how I could have done that.
I mean, you've done all the gyms. Maybe it just means you're a badass and you can do what you don't think you can do.
Well, he also said that I don't treat my Pokemon like family.
Yeah, well, he's also an asshole, so I don't really take anything he says fully, like, yeah, believe it, all of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Is like I don't know whether to believe him or not to believe him. Like, do we continue with what our gut was kind of telling us to do, or do we pivot completely and do something else? I mean, we do kind of still have an okay amount of time. Like, maybe we use the 50 days to just get stronger and try to go around the region, spot some allies, and try and let them know what's coming if they don't know already. And
How
then...
about we just put it on the news? There's news, right? We saw all the news. Let's just put out a call to arms on the news. Be like, hey, anybody who is a good trainer and like is ready to defend your life, you're going to need to help. So be training, be ready, because it's going to get real.
Actually, not a bad idea.
Right?
Isn't that what Milo's vision said, though? Then everybody gathers in Fola, and then
Well, we
we're
don't
all
have
wiped
to
out
do
one by
that
one.
part.
I
We
think
can
that
just say, be
gathering
ready.
everybody in Fola might be part of the problem, because they're kind of just sitting ducks if they're in one place. But I don't know that we know where the Moontouched are going to show up. They might be all over the region. They might be only one place. It might be exactly Milo's vision, where it's just Fola.
All right, so we're both on the fence.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just,
What do you think,
I feel like
Phoebe?
there is a lot of stuff that we can do. Maybe we shouldn't try and like pigeonhole ourselves into like we need to do this. Maybe we do a lot of different things.
I
You
think
know?
we could probably do it
and
all.
then maybe like in the few days lead up to when it's really going to hit the fan, then we try and release Blue in the Prime Mine and see what happens.
We
But
have
if
to
we
get there first.
Yeah, but with Aldemir guiding, I don't know that it's going to take us all that long to get there.
Didn't he say it was going to take like a week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a little John.
Yeah, he insinuated he could do it in 3 days by himself if he didn't sleep.
I mean, that's...
He could do it with
we
you guys in 7.
Still technically would have, like, effectively what I mean is, like, give us some buffer, but not like a 50-plus day buffer of...
I think Devin's point is like we could go there so that if we needed to get there now, we could manor to the spot.
Oh, okay.
That is true.
That makes
Yeah,
more
it's
sense.
Not a bad idea.
I get that. And then we can scope it out and see what's doing.
What if things unfold and we learn more information? Who knows?
Yeah.
Could be good to get back there quick.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like, we can go there now, and then we can do other things. We could do CJ's call to arms plan. I like that. That seems pretty cool. Like, maybe Milo, you could talk with your mom again. If she has contacts in the quiver, she could let people know exactly when things are going to happen, so that they know and they're prepared. And I don't know, maybe
Are
we
we
could set
really
up, like,
assuming that
bases.
they're not already doing something like this,
That-
though? Like, they're adults.
For full clarity, that was when she sent all the Pidgeots out.
Yeah, but none
That
of
was
them
to send
got
the
where
letter.
they were
Some
supposed to
Only the ones that were going directly over the mountain. The Wadalanga sort of fog was preventing them, but they seem to have made it everywhere else.
go. Okay.
Raymond's dead.
So you're saying Wadalanga is the only one that's not safe, and Summerberry probably.
Wadalanga
for
was
that.
the safest place.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
Flooded
The
their,
opposite.
But
flooded
the
their
opposite.
asses.
Yeah, that was
The Rainmaker made
Yeah.
rain.
It basically
Oh, I thought it was the alligator.
it was protected from
raining
above
men.
because of the
All
fog,
of
but
the above.
also the
Pork and
so much water.
They work in tandem.
Oh, do they?
They're
BFFs?
lovers in the
Penthouse?
nighttime. They're lovers in the nighttime.
I'm just saying, I'm full team. Let's just get through the woods. As much as, we're probably going to get maimed and mauled and crushed by whatever it is out there.
Sick.
Nah, we'll be fine. You have your trident.
Woods?
Sounds good.
It's good wood.
Good wood.
Is that what you want to do? That's more or less what I'm asking. He just said, yeah, woods. That's your thing?
Yeah, I like the plan, because then if we get there, we can mana back
House
if we
back.
need to.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I'm going to do some training, because I feel like we need to.
Have at it.
Yeah,
Alright.
dog.
Anybody need anything else?
Are you feeling different? Feeling good?
Feel strong.
Yeah.
Strong boy.
Something must. I don't know. Maybe not different, but something must be stronger if you're the only one that can have that sword.
I guess.
You
I
feel
mean,
it deep down in the bottom of your heart that you
Yeah.
are the one true king.
Yeah.
Feel it deep
Yeah.
down
It has
in your
been
bottom.
remade. I summon you to fulfill your oath.
I don't know. It's just with the whole Huntail thing, like when Bullet missed initially,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It kind of, like Milo said, don't attack, because we needed to knock Huntail out in one hit. That's like kind of the thing. That
Yep.
was the plan.
Mhm.
But like, I had the strongest urge to just slash that thing to pieces with the sword. Like, it took a lot to not just do that and, like, abandon the plan. Just because I don't know. It kind of scared me, but...
But you didn't do it.
I didn't do it, but, like, I really wanted to do it, if that makes sense.
It's kind of messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you wanted to kill Huntail?
I wanted to kill the Moontouch demon that was possessing Huntail, yeah.
But that...
If that meant Huntail dying, then that's...
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's not what I mean. It's just...
Ivan Drago.
I don't know. It just... Something came over me. Like, just seeing those tendrils again took me back to Dragon. I just wanted it dead.
Are you going
Do
to
you
stab
think it was
us?
the sword?
Yeah, do you feel like...
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you want to stab me?
Well, did you feel like that before with Haka when that happened?
Or
I mean,
was
I
it...
wasn't there. I was in my room. Oh.
Do you want to stab any of us right now?
No.
Immediately just beheaded.
Yeah.
And no afterlife, so that's how that ends.
All right.
I want to be a tree.
Tree! Just screams tree as he's dying.
It's just a little head on the ground.
What I told you to do.
Lord Ridgemont comes back. I'll take the sword. That's all I needed it for. It was funny. All right, see you guys.
It's like super cursed. I just...
So, I have something to show you guys. And Bentley will just like sling his pack off and like lift out the book and just set the book on the floor.
Okay.
What was
Does
that?
it look like a normal book to us?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh.
No. Oh man. You, the
Vibe
lot
check.
of you, all five of you, at this point see a leather-bound book that lacks pages so much as it has thin veneers of flesh.
Ew.
The writing
What is
on
with all
it
the flesh?
is that of like ritual scarring, and it looks as though it is... I'll just stop beating around the bush. It's bound in human flesh. And each of the sort of inscriptions along the entirety of this book are in a language the four of you have never even conceived of.
Dude, what the fuck is that?
What is wrong with you? Why do you have this?
Is that your journal?
I mean, kind of, yeah.
It's a book made out of human body parts. Oh, is that your
that
journal?
your journal?
Yeah, no one would want to look through that. You know,
That's
good idea.
Are you journaling
Is
every
that your
morning?
journal?
Are you sure?
I'm kind of journaling, okay? So that night when I was
It is his journal.
out at Klaus's grave, I mean, Phoebe came out and we had lemonade and we talked and I don't know, I started hearing like voices in my head.
Oh, that's always good.
I mean, no. I mean, I wouldn't
Like
really
your
know.
voice, like your inner monologue, your...
God, maybe? I don't know. That's a good question.
Does it sound like you?
Yeah.
No.
Probably not you.
No.
You got a skin book,
But it was telling me to go to the library.
Okay.
And so I just like thought of a library and then there was a door. So I went
Okay.
through the door and I was in like a library room and then
Because you're in the manor.
yeah, I was still in the manor. I figured it's the manor, you know what I mean?
Right.
Really
So-
quick, I just want to imagine a knife and go, this should not exist, and go like I'm going to stab the book.
What? Right now?
Yeah, I just want to see if there's a
For it.
reaction.
Oh.
Okay. Make an
Okay.
attack roll.
Does the flesh book?
The flesh.
Well, I want to see
Make
if
an
we
attack
if we get a Bilbo Baggins.
Just make an
Like, why
attack roll.
shouldn't I keep it?
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Reaction.
Yeah.
Just,
Or it's gonna be Tom Riddle and I'm gonna die.
just make an attack roll.
Are you
18.
gonna...
18? Okay. You take the knife that you've imagined, and as you strike it down towards this book, the knife just bends at the cover,
So it's just a bent knife now?
and there's not a mark on the book.
That's unsettling.
Cool. And I'll toss it into Blip.
Okay.
Who's the demon now?
Yeah, I
What?
don't want to hear no shit about nothing when you got a skin book.
What are you writing in it?
Okay, so you heard the voice.
Who he's gonna murder
let's,
next.
let's back up.
So, backing up, I heard these voices. It was telling me to go to a library. I opened the door in the manor.
Yeah.
And I was in a room with books. But then there was a book on the table, and it was like it was calling me.
This is a book?
Yeah.
All fleshy and
Well,
flesh
it's
like?
it's like leather. It's leather, right?
That is
Human
human
leather.
flesh.
What?
That's definitely skin, bud.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's skin.
No, it's floppy leather. It's nice.
No.
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 That's skin.
That was a human person. Or multiple.
Ugh.
Probably multiple.
Probably. That's a lot of skin.
It's a pretty big book.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's leather. But anyway, so
Can you read that?
Yeah, that does.
well, so I've been having these like intrusive thoughts ever since Klaus died. Like I hate the Moon Touched so much. And I just want them gone. And it's been really hard for me to journey with you guys because it's like I just keep having these thoughts like they need to die. And like I haven't really acted on it, but like that feeling is there.
Is it getting harder to not act on?
I think so. I think that's what happened in that room with Huntail.
That might be what
but-
Ridgemont's talking about.
But that might be, yeah, that might be,
It's like you're literally describing what he told you.
yeah.
Like
Might be helpful. Maybe.
maybe, but like
A
I don't.
book
I
of
mean-
flesh being helpful?
Let it out, baby.
Maybe not
Let
the
it
book.
out. Let it out.
All right.
I'm just saying there's an interesting connection between what he just said and what Lord Ridgemont said earlier. Between like, hey, you should act on your impulses, and he's like, this thing's trying to get me to do stuff.
Yeah.
There's an interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he should have. I'm just saying there's a line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ridgemont is all about balance. We're trying to defeat the moon people. He said it himself. He's like, yeah,
true.
go defeat the moon people. I want to keep my sister in check. So maybe you should do it.
Well,
Unleash that fire, baby.
When I first got into that library and I was reading this book, it was telling me that it could help me fight the Moon Touched. Like it would give me the strength to do that and the powers to do that. And I didn't really think much of it. It was just like, yeah, that would be nice, because I hate them. They killed Klaus. They're responsible for Dragon's death.
You know, therapy's a lot cheaper than carrying around a book of flesh.
No,
It's
much more
That's
expensive.
true, actually.
No,
It's
it's free.
That's not true.
Yeah, but it's
He just
pay
needs a
for
library
therapy,
card.
he
man.
just needs a library card?
Yeah.
You're gonna pay
Oh,
for
wow.
therapy, and he somehow got this book for free. So
Not if you sign up for BetterHelp.
I don't know what he's.
Yeah, BetterHelp.
Sponsored.
What is it costing him right now?
We're not. We could be.
I wish. BetterHelp's
Call
actually
me.
super helpful. Anyways. Question, Drew.
Yeah.
My trident has an alignment, technically, of lawful nature.
Mhm.
Do I get any weird vibes from this book while with this trident?
You get weird vibes from the book.
Clearly.
Because
Okay.
It's
the book.
made of, yeah.
The trident isn't like, kill that book immediately.
No,
It's-
yeah.
But you're just.
But like if
It's
I
unsettling.
yeah, if I push the trident like in its direction, does it try to fight it backwards or anything?
No.
Okay.
It's a book.
Okay.
You want to stab a book with your trident? Do it, man.
It's the book from
Okay.
Hocus Pocus. Be
I mean,
nice
you
to
saw
book.
what that happened in the night.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen to my trident.
Live your life.
Dude, if you want to carry around a book of flesh, as long as you're not
Uh.
trying to stab people or me or Phoebe specifically, because you know my afterlife sounds nice, then do your thing. But I really think that you should rethink how you're thinking.
Well, that's why I'm telling you guys this.
Yeah.
Like,
You're against him killing moon-touched things now?
I'm against him killing just us.
Well,
I-
yeah, but he's
I
not gonna
would
kill
kill you
us. Why would he
guys.
kill us?
Prove
Just because
it.
he has a skin book?
Yeah, we
I
don't know
have-
how he got all
I
those
have
pages.
a sword of flame now. I feel like I could have killed you guys if I wanted to. I don't want to.
Doubt it.
All right. Well, regardless, that's why I'm having this discussion. It freaks me out. And now I'm kind of like putting the pieces together. Like maybe
Then why have it if it freaks you out?
Yeah.
well, I don't know. The book is maybe separate from the thoughts, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Did the thoughts start occurring when you had the book?
The thoughts from
Led
what he
to the
just said
book.
led him to the book.
Oh, led him to the book.
Yeah.
They led me to the book, but then afterwards it
Then
was
it
like
amplified it, it seems like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come pick me up.
I've always
Yeah.
hated the moon touch, but now it seems like I kind of have the power to do something about it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like,
You got the sword.
I'm just afraid to act on these urges because it's like, especially in the
'Cause it's
Huntail
simple.
situation, it would have been bad.
Yeah, that's a little. That's
Like
a
the
little
whole
concerning.
plan is Bullet needs to take this thing out in one attack. And if I had attacked before Bullet was able to do that, it would have ruined the whole plan. So like,
It would have just killed, right? The Huntail and the moon touch part.
Mhm.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, it would have
Just-
killed
just
it,
killed
killed
it
the
all.
entire entity before you had a chance to separate.
Yeah.
So then we just keep you away from the ones that are our friends. But feel free, go stab those rock creatures all day long. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna be the one to stop you. If you want to carry around flesh, go flay people and collect their skin to add more things
I'm
to
not
the book.
collecting anyone's skin.
Go for it,
I have a
dude.
book.
Of skin.
Of skin.
Okay, but I'm opening up to you guys. I'm trying to figure this out. It was in the manor. My thoughts led me there. It's all weird. I understand that it's weird. I'm trying to walk myself through it, and I'm having these urges and these thoughts, and I don't know how to wrestle with it.
Puberty.
My balls are dropping.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Wait, those are two separate things.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Your balls dropping have nothing to do with the book. That I can assure you. I don't know. It's just. It seems like maybe the book is trying to help me by giving me strength enough to kill moon-touched things.
Okay.
But I don't know, these urges.
Just by making you more angry about the moon touch.
I wonder why the book wants that.
True. What does that book say? What does the
Well,
cover say? Does it have like a title? They're
No,
writing.
no, it has carvings in it.
Yeah. Like the
But
cover of it has
To
carvings.
the four of you, it looks like gibberish.
That's what I'm saying. Bentley,
Are they like
can you read that?
scars or like open wounds?
Both.
Oh,
It depends. It depends how recently they were
I can't look at it.
inscribed.
Does it say something? It just looks awful.
well, I mean, I've read from it before, and I've written in it, so it's kind of
You've
like.
written in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's all it takes.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
But what?
What does that mean?
He's bound to it forever.
What?
I don't know. Haven't you seen the movies?
I mean, if I came across a book made out of human flesh,
wild
I
I
would
mean,
say-
it
Speculation
doesn't
plus- I don't
sound
know.
good.
Yeah.
I'll give you
I was
that.
not writing
But
it.
I don't know
No
what the
chance.
specifics are.
I mean, yeah, ultimately it might be a bad thing, but it's saying to kill Moontouch thing, and that's what our goal is,
It's
right?
true, yeah.
So, is it
Is it terrible? Who's Ding-a-ling? Get out
Probably a
of here.
solicitor.
that bad?
Go punch him.
I mean, I don't care as long as he's not like. Oh, there you go.
Really, that was the most.
I mean, he
delicious-
seems fine. He's telling us about it,
Go ahead, pal.
right?
So you got this book. You're writing in it.
Yeah, that's a little sus.
And wait, why are you writing in it? Didn't you just read it?
Well, I was kind of doing both.
What are you like journaling? Like a
Yeah, it was-
today I
talking to
had an English muffin, or like what are you putting in it?
What?
What are you writing?
What
in
are
it?
you writing?
Yeah,
in the
why
book?
were you writing in the book though?
Just kind of writing back what it was letting me read, I guess. Like it was.
What?
That seems redundant.
Like I was reading about how it would give me strength, and I was
Yeah.
writing about how I would want strength to kill the Moontouched because I hate them.
And it responded to
Yeah,
you?
that's what I'm
did it
saying. Like,
give
why would
you
I
you?
don't know that it
strength?
responded.
But why would you feel?
But you
It asked you
responded
if
to
you wanted
it.
strength. You said yes.
What
Did
kind
it
of
give you
nothing
strength did
happened
it say
then?
it would give you?
I don't know that it did really.
What kind of strength did it say it would give you?
I don't know that it did. It just.
I feel like that would be a pretty obvious like thing that would happen. I mean, unless the sword is like its answer,
Yeah.
and like Ridgemont's like, oh yeah, here it's like a
So
magical
maybe
wish
like
book.
Ridgemont gave me the book somehow. I mean, it does kind of connect to the manners.
So what? That library was in his house, and the book just happened to be out.
Well,
this is just a
somehow-
long con. He's like, okay, now freaking do
Well,
it.
I don't know. I mean, Lord Ridgemont said himself that he has motives of stopping this Moontouched without getting too involved. So if he's able to pass me this sword and this book, maybe he's trying to like puppeteer me.
All right, so then the book doesn't have its own mind. It's just Ridgemont playing games.
I don't know.
Cool. Well,
Does he look like the flesh book?
either
kind
way,
of
it's a
aesthetic,
similar
though?
situation to what you got going on right now.
Well, I'm surprised.
Yours
you-
doesn't seem as nefarious, I will say. There's no skin books involved.
Yeah, that is small potatoes.
I'm surprised.
touch a book.
I wouldn't say
How
that.
dare
I
you.
wouldn't say that it's small potatoes.
No. Compared to a skin book, that
I
is
mean, a
small
skin
potatoes.
book seems more evil overall.
I'm curious,
Yeah.
Bentley, why didn't you bring it up to Lord Ridgemont? If you found it in the manor, wouldn't you have wanted to ask him about it?
Well, I found it in your manor.
Yeah,
not-
but he gave me the manor, so
Well,
it's his manor,
didn't
really.
I didn't really put it together, and I felt like maybe that was not the best thing to tell some omnipresent.
But if he
guy.
gave it to you,
Even though now
He
we're thinking it's
probably
from him.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Also, maybe that's probably what he was talking about.
I mean, yeah. Now that I think about it, probably, but I didn't think about it in the moment.
I'm gonna do a perception check on Bentley.
Okay. You
just to
looking
see
at him?
if he seems like he's genuinely confused
Do you
or like
mean
why-
Do an
insight?
Insight, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
Go
meant.
for it.
16.
I mean, I'll leave that up to you. How you feeling? How you looking?
I mean, I look like me.
Yeah. I'm not saying you look different. I'm just.
Confused, flustered? Maybe
I
a
mean,
little off kilter?
it's clear that Bentley's like grappling with emotions that he doesn't really understand and
Yeah.
doesn't know what to do with. So he's like opening up about the book to you guys of like, what do I do? Like trying to like see if you guys would be like, yeah, go with your urges, or like this is messed up, or
I think we're on the lines of this is messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had a conversation literally yesterday about whether we should just lean fully into killing Moontouch things, and you were kind of like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's-
if there was a skin book involved,
That's a little.
The skin book is also like, yeah, do it.
you guys were talking
It's
about
on the same page.
killing Moontouched?
Well, yeah, I
It's.
you know,
he came around.
I'm very much like, okay, we can kill the rock things now.
Oh, okay.
I'm fully on board with
Yeah,
that.
well, if you haven't
Moontouch Pokemon, maybe we can save them because of Milo. Like we there's a line there, but like the ones that are clearly just like the rock things, yeah.
From the moon.
I mean, if
We
you
can-
guys
we
ever
can kill-
do
we
that,
can
I'm
kill
Just
them.
making
very
sure.
on board.
Yeah.
Because of the skin book, you're now cool with
No,
my
no,
stuff.
no. We had our conversation before.
Yeah.
The skin book.
But you're still
No,
cool with.
no.
I'm saying the skin book is not as scary as it would be because it's on the same page as us.
That's
Yeah,
not what I
yeah.
asked.
No.
I said now because of the skin book, you're cool with my stuff.
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't say that I'm cool with any of it.
Okay.
But
it's
happening.
less
it's
creepy.
the same thing that you're saying. We're all on the same page here. It's
Yeah.
helping us to our end goal.
You're all on
So
the
we
same
gotta
layer
go
of
with it,
skin.
right? That's just where we're at.
Yeah, that's what I've
So-
been saying. I'm just getting a lot of pushback for it. But
yeah,
now
because the
it's-
psychic thing. I'll say that till we're dead. It's still fucking weird to me. Like that in and of itself is worse because like it's weird.
Sure.
Evil book, probably, but kill things, deal with evil book. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always gonna
So
be there.
because it's a skin
you being
book-
like psychic things are the worst. I will never, and now you're like it's probably fine. It's weird.
Okay.
It's still weird.
Okay.
People can't grow.
It is pretty weird. So the
No.
evil book, if it is evil, why would it help with what we know to be evil? Like dispatching what we know to be evil.
What if the Moontouch are just misunderstood, though?
They're not. They're pure evil.
I mean, are they?
I mean,
Or
yes.
They also need a hug.
They killed Klaus, D.
the
I mean,
only
they kill a lot of
thing
things.
I could say about it is that we know so little about what the world does, or like we just learned about the afterlife, right? That's mind blowing in and of itself.
and that there's.
We don't know that if we kill a moon touched thing, that this book benefits from it in some way when they're dead. We don't know. We have
Maybe.
no idea. So there could be an ulterior motive, and it gains something from it.
Yeah, 100%.
The exact same thing that I was saying about you.
Yeah.
I mean, I still
really
don't
no
see
different,
a
just
problem
another
with
one of those
dispatching Moontouch
things.
Pokemon because that's what we need to be doing
Just
anyway.
a skin book now.
So when did you get the skin book?
You have to lotion.
I told you it was the night that Phoebe came out to me when I was in the yard with my
You're storing a lot of
gravestones. I made a headstone for the shadow too.
So why are you bringing it up now? Not that I'm mad. I'm just trying to understand your thought process. Why isn't it like, hey, went into this library, had this
Found this
really
last
creepy
night.
book, found this last night. Probably some weird things. We should probably talk about it. But instead, you're like, let's wait on it like a week and see how it goes.
Well, it wasn't a week, but it's just the
it
whole
was a week.
situation with Huntail. Was it a week? It's like 2 days.
Yeah, you've had the book for 2-3 days. Hasn't been that long.
Yeah, I was like, not a week.
It's a recent development.
Yeah, okay.
The first time it was weird was like
we
last
have
night.
not gone through that many days since.
I can't remember. Time's weird.
Yeah, you left because you left the book in your room first night you found it, and then the next night it had been in your backpack.
Right.
It was
so
session
like all day.
110.
What are we on now?
115.
This is 115, but it's been 2 days.
It's been a month and a half for us, but it's been like 3 days.
That's where it gets
Regardless,
a little tricky.
it's not been a week.
I'm just saying.
Dee's asking why it was more than a night.
Yeah. Like, literally, I opened up the trident in front of you guys and was like, hey, I got this cool trident, look at this.
It's
Yeah,
not
and then
the
you
same
tried to
thing
stab
at
me with
all.
it.
Not the same at all.
How's it not the same?
Because you knew where the trident came from. It was a gift from your father.
Yeah, but it's not like
this
I'm
is
like,
something that just
let me
happened.
hide this.
I kind of understand it because I went through the whole ghost thing. It makes sense. You got to try to figure it out on your own, and when you can't figure it out on your own, then you tell people about
The
it.
book flutters open.
Yeah, that's super weird.
Is there anything there?
I'll just reach down and close the book and put it back in my backpack.
Okay.
Were we about to see something we
Yeah,
shouldn't
what
have?
was that? Why?
Yeah, what'd you take it away?
You keep making fun. You bring it back to the book. I'm trying to focus on me and the thoughts that I'm having and trying to figure that out.
Yeah, but
and
it's
you're,
connected to the
you're
book.
too stuck on the book, so
Like,
I'm
why
putting
did
the
it-
book
Why
away.
did it open though?
Yeah.
Bentley, give me a charisma saving throw.
The book's part of your thoughts.
Why did the book open?
The book is a thought.
That's
probably not.
really not gonna be good.
Did you open the book? Is that why
But the skin book's okay.
that happened?
I'm sick of
6.
flesh things.
6.
Ah!
Ooh. Okay. There's a little tickle at the base of your neck. The 4 of you see Bentley's eyes just glow this very subtle ember coal red as the mask starts to a little bit fall away around the eyes. He gets a little bit Caecilius from Doctor Strange. There's just this burnt skin around the eyes. As he picks up the book, goes to put it in his backpack, he instead holds it in front of him and it opens back to another page. And there's more inscriptions appearing before him. As he draws the sword and it ignites.
Yo, what are you doing?
Oh, I get up with my trident.
What are you doing?
I got
What?
my shield ready.
The
What is
inscription on the
happening?
page, you shouldn't have trusted them with this. This was for you.
God.
They weren't ready.
Bentley,
You should show them what you can do.
Dude.
Stop holding back.
dude, stop.
I'm trying.
A light for the darkness. As the sword burns ever brighter, the foyer is currently filled with 170 feet of blinding light.
Oh, shit.
As all of you have to kind of shield your eyes, as Bentley's just clutching this sword in his hand. And you can see he's gripping it tight enough that a little bit of blood is pooling through his palms.
What is happening?
As the book just continues to flutter from page to page.
I think you should shut the book, Bentley.
Guys, I don't
Can I
have
s-
control over it.
Can I summon like high strength sunglasses?
Yeah.
Like manner strength.
Be like, I've been ready for this forever.
Yeah.
Get like a welding mask.
Yeah.
D panics,
Mhm.
slams the trident on the ground, and I'm gonna attempt force cage.
Okay. This will be interesting. Super Bentley, give me a dexterity saving throw.
What is forced cage?
We'll find out.
3.
3. As D in this moment just slams the trident down on the ground, you watch as a little bit of a fissure forms through Wilhelm Manor, and a perfect blue cube lands around Bentley, and the light is diminished severely.
Whoa.
And you see now, as that horrible radiant light burns through, you don't see Bentley anymore. Whatever's in there is different. It's got these long, tattered wings. Dark, like red, burned, rotted skin. And it stands holding a book and a sword.
I'm gonna turn to CJ and go, is that the Oni?
I don't know, dude. But the book's bad.
Jeez.
I mean, I would think if it impersonates people and it's a demon looking thing, that'd be the Oni,
I
right?
Is it Bentley?
That's not Bentley.
I don't know how.
Bentley,
I
is
don't know
that
how
you?
that could be
What's
Bentley.
the password?
But is it the Oni? Like from what you know?
Is it me?
I
Can
don't know.
hear
There's
this,
no like
or-
real description.
The
Is he trapped in that thing?
demonic
Yes.
entity before you gently closes the book, places it at its side, and these little tethers just form around it. As it takes the sword and shatters the force cage.
No.
I'm going to feed you real quick.
As it just
Where's
disintegrates
Gumi?
very quickly around.
I don't know where. In my room, I think.
Shunt him out of here.
I'm running. I'll run to her room, like the door,
Yeah.
to try to protect it. Because I'm assuming, based on conversations, it's gonna go try to kill the moon touched in here. The only one left is Gumi.
Correct.
As this entity takes another step, there's this just burning hole in the floor left behind with every step. As it just slowly incinerates, as the temperature in this room very quickly begins to rise to a violently uncomfortable level. Reminiscent of when the forge steam was vented out into the house.
Can I force it out of the manor?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Magical ventilation.
Magical ventilation. Don't put him back in my house, though.
10.
10. Okay. As fast as you are attempting to purge the heat and steam from in here, it is being created at a remarkably high rate. The temperature is just skyrocketing as that sword burns brighter and brighter and brighter.
We need you to pull a Black Widow against the Hulk right now, CJ.
The stone in the pommel
Sun's getting real low.
and the cover of the book slowly become this bright purple eye that just flits to each of you, and it's got like a
What the-
cat-like pupil. Just flits about, just scanning the room.
Bentley, you have to stop. You gotta get in control of this, dude.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
It's so rude that charisma is what I need to save.
Mm-hmm. It's your force of personality.
Yeah. That's a 1
Oh my
dirty.
God!
So not 1 on the die, but
Okay.
1 from the modifier.
Okay.
All right. There's the
critical
slightest
fail.
bit of hesitation as one step is shuttered before it just continues to walk into the middle of this room. Alnamir will place himself in between this creature and the rest of you.
Do you know what this is, Almanir?
This is new.
Oh, great.
I have never seen this.
Cool.
I
And
have-
you've been alive for a while.
There are skin books. I don't know you. What is this?
We're still in the foyer, right?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
So it's a pretty big room.
Yep. For the record, it's early enough. You could leave the manor. Just throwing that out there.
D is
Maybe we leave the manor and force us all out of here.
gonna point the trident at the ground.
'Kay.
In the direction of where Bentley Angel Demon Monster is. And he's going to kind of
It's
draw a
one of
circle
Ben 10's forms.
and cast
I'm a Ben 10 now,
attempt-
guys.
attempt
I
to
evolved.
a wall of water, but make it around him.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
What
This
am,
is just
what am
straight
my
D20
other
rolls and
9?
intelligence as well.
Just straight intelligence.
Fisherman.
11.
11. Okay, a little bit of water begins to pool up, and you guys are like, he's doing a thing! And the water just burns away. As the entity before you slowly lowers the sword. We seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot.
What are you?
You don't recognize your friend,
No.
Bentley. It's because he's not here right now.
Where is he?
He's safe
In the book?
from prying eyes and piercing questions.
You're the one that's an eyeball.
My eye sore.
Boom. Roasted.
You got got. Get the fuck out of our house! Get the fuck out of our house!
Oh, my one weakness! It's ridicule! Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
That was well
That was
done.
good. That was a bold move, but it was good.
Sorry, Oliver.
He will
got
return when I am done.
With what?
Observing. Getting to know his friends.
I don't want to get to know you.
Who are you?
Why so brash?
I just want to know.
I would like to know who you all are.
Bentley's friends who would like Bentley back.
Well, I'm Bentley's friend, too. I've been keeping him safe.
Okay.
Guiding him, advising him.
About...
Everything.
So you're the voice in his head?
He's the voice in mine.
Oh.
He reached out.
Oh.
Are you a sibling of Ridgemont?
No.
I was gonna say you don't really
Like
look
offended
the
by. No.
No.
Damn.
Disgusting
I'm
man. No.
deeply offended. I hate him.
same. I mean, it wasn't meant as a compliment, but
But Bentley did an excellent job getting the sword out of his hands. Wasted potential.
Why are you here?
Wow.
I'm here to protect Bentley from you.
From
We're not gonna hurt Bentley. He's our friend.
Things seemed a little tense.
Yeah, because of what you're doing.
Well, you didn't give me a chance to explain. But I feel like I've done that now. I'm protecting him. I'm keeping him safe from anything and everything. You want the power? Burn away the moon touched. You're afraid of the moon.
Yeah.
Who do you think locked them away last time?
You?
Charmed. You may call me Helios.
Okay. Goddamn true. Okay.
It's an absolute pleasure to meet all of you.
Okay.
I assure you Bentley is safe. And I'm never far if you have more questions.
I'll try to insight that he's safe and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll do really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it.
You're due.
Oh my god.
22.
Hey,
22.
I told you. He's due.
Interesting.
Interesting.
There's a little bit of thumping from the clasped book at the side of this entity. He's safe, I assure you. The bruising will heal on the book. Don't worry about it.
Bruising?
Well, it's a living entity. It has feelings.
Is it you?
No.
The vitriol. Stupid question. Next.
All of our questions are totally retarded.
Ask one smarter, please.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, you want to give
You're
our
a curious one. Nice and hollow, aren't you?
you want to give us our friend back now?
In a moment. I'm enjoying the freedom to walk about. Stretch my wings. Rest assured, I don't intend to do this often. Just love seeing the fear in mortals' eyes. The response is intoxicating.
I mean, you're not the first creepy thing that we fought and killed.
It
So
looks like it might be in the book.
I'm sure I'm not, and I won't be the
Bentley's in
last
the book?
either.
Look at the book.
probably not.
No, when the Lunark hatches, I'm sure we'll get more acquainted. You'll need me. I mean, sure, you can try to cure them, but that takes so much time.
Yeah, but
One a day?
it works,
An
though.
entire population?
If that's what it took.
Oh, think too small. Dream bigger.
That's about as big as you get. I think killing them all is thinking too small.
Well, I'm all ears. Should I kill them faster?
No.
Well, why
If they
not?
can be saved, you should save them. They
Well,
don't
I am-
deserve that fate.
I am saving them.
No,
You're saving them from torture, eternity, and servitude.
But you could save them from that and they'd still be alive.
Well, I can save them, but it's boring. It's no fun.
Okay, but sometimes doing the right thing isn't fun.
Ugh, you're so good. Fine.
Did you look at the book?
You bore me. You may have your friend back.
No.
It's been a
I
pleasure.
mean, I can see it. I don't see anything. It's just a book.
Maybe you should ask him to read it to you.
Okay.
Can he do a check to see if he sees it thumping over there?
It's pretty obvious to all of you.
The book is...
The clasp is trying.
Okay. But he has the sword.
Oh, he's trying so hard to get out. Fine. See you soon. As there's another brilliant flash of light, you all kind of have to look away before normal, plain old Bentley is back. Books in your backpack. Sword is sheathed at your side. There's a little bit of blood pooling in the palm of your right hand, where you were gripping that sword pretty tight.
Do I have any memory of what happened?
Bentley, you very distinctly remember being encompassed in flesh
Oh,
and hearing
not
the
in a good
muffled
way.
sounds of your friends and just pounding against these walls, and it felt as though you were punching someone
Did
who's
you
just
see
so much
the
larger
book
than
moving?
you.
Yeah.
I think he was in the book.
Guys, what happened?
You were in the book, and
and there was a thing called Helios.
thing came out here. Looked like a demon.
Uh-oh.
We thought you turned into a demon.
I thought it was the
instead-
Oni.
You were in the book.
It was pretty scary. You had the wings, and
Yeah.
you were all
Like
rotted.
wings?
Full on like demon.
Yeah.
Full on.
Like I did?
We thought
Yeah,
I thought it was
didn't
you,
look like you.
Oh.
But you were gone.
but you were gone, so I thought it was you.
Yeah, it was like I was trapped somewhere
Yeah, in the book.
in the book?
In the book.
That's not good. Guys, I think I might have messed up with this whole book thing.
Well, you think?
Yeah, kind of coming around to that now.
All right, so that guy just wants to kill all of the moon stuff.
Yeah.
Question.
I mean,
Manor door still open?
Mhm.
D's gonna leave.
Okay.
He's gonna stay in his house tonight.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
Given what you've seen.
Correct. Gonna cuddle his Costco teddy bear and.
Hell yeah. All of my Pokemon are with me.
Sure.
Yep. And
Yeah.
in my PC
Okay.
that I have, the tablet.
I'll be in my room.
Yeah. I'm
Going
like,
away.
No. I'm like, I don't need
Totally
this
fair.
crap.
where's he going?
Probably to his room. That was a
Still
lot.
open?
Yep.
Ansem walks out of the vault. It is really hot in here.
Truth.
Yep.
Can
Yeah.
we do something about that?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It is pretty hot in here.
Crank that AC.
Imagine a portable
Get rid of it
AC
out.
unit
Okay.
next to me.
He's just, oh, that's so much better. I was trying in there, it was just so hot.
Just throwing this out there. Is there anywhere else you want to be? Has there ever been a
You
time?
have given me the greatest gift
I figured that
the
was
scientists
the answer.
could answer.
Yep, I figured.
I can't make
Yep.
a building that makes
Yep.
things.
Totally fair. Yep.
I have a whole factory.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I'm never leaving.
That's fine.
I'm still trying to do rent, Ansem.
That's
I saw
fine.
that coming.
Just kidding.
How much?
Thought I'd
I
ask.
dare.
You name your price. I really don't care.
All right.
Is it a conveyor belt of cherry pie? Is that?
So, do we keep an eye on this? Because I feel like that thing could have just killed us all if it wanted to.
Yeah. Or
Mm-hmm.
trap Bentley wherever he was forever.
Yeah, don't wanna be there.
All right. Well, I think we're kind of past the whole. We get to decide things now.
Yeah, but if you can help me not be wherever the heck that was, because it was very unpleasant. It was worse than that ghost realm.
To me, you don't want to be in the book. We can get rid of the book.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Maybe.
Have you tried?
How do you get rid of a skin book?
You throw it away and you leave the garbage can behind. Have you tried?
Put it in a garbage can?
Have you tried?
We could try it.
I mean, we could put it in a garbage can, I guess. I don't know that that's gonna solve anything.
I mean, I've never thrown away a book and had consequences from that.
Yeah, but so when I first got the book that first night, I left it in my pillowcase, and then the next day after we were traveling through the forest and got back to the manor, it was in my pack, and I don't remember putting it there. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I'm having kind of weird, like, half me, half not me thoughts lately. So maybe I just put the book in my bag and was like, oops, I forgot about that. But I distinctly remember putting it in my pillowcase in my room because I didn't really want y'all to see it yet. And then it was just in my pack after that. So maybe the book is like magic and following me around.
I don't know if we're going to be able to just
Definitely-
leave the book.
Definitely magic. I don't think we're gonna be able to leave the book somewhere.
You're going to give it a nice little
I think-
chop with that sword of yours? Maybe that could
What
do
if
it.
you give it to CJ?
Give the book to CJ?
Yeah,
why
like the
do I want it?
tombstone. I mean, you're always after weird powers.
I think it's pretty ugly.
Let's redraw the line. And as a book, I hate books.
I still want to be sexy.
Well, you don't know that's a thing yet. You don't know it's a downside.
With
I mean, I guess that's true.
the winged demon, I was picturing the one from What We Do in the Shadows, the like gargoyle looking thing. Just super fucking creepy.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
we could
I-
try that. Am I gonna turn into that thing? Well, I guess that thing turned.
How's that help?
Bentley
That
into
just turns
it.
CJ into the thing, if that's true.
Yeah, no, it's true. But
Then
CJ
we
has
could-
way more experience with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I could just find somebody and give it to them, if that's how it
just
works.
some unwitting.
Yeah, just some random person. It's their problem now.
Let's go unlock the prime-minded blue, then throw the book and then relock them.
Nice.
Well, hold on.
Throw
So,
it
I mean, I
Helios in
love
there.
the idea. I don't think that we would be able to execute that idea, though. I love it.
well,
I love it all the same.
okay. I'm not saying that I was excited to be, as you're saying, stuck in the book, because that was gross. It felt like I was in like a weird, warm sleeping bag that I couldn't get out of. It was strange. I
Made
didn't-
out of human skin.
That's actually it's a pretty good analogy.
That's
This is the book.
disgusting.
Yeah, I went on feel
Just
there.
remembering hugs and being fully enveloped by a hug. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it was definitely like full zipped up sleeping bag territory. It was gross. I didn't like it. It was very claustrophobic.
like
but-
being in a big fupa.
Bentley's gonna go to the corner and just puke in a trash can.
All right.
Okay, gross, very gross. But the book, it's going to help us fight Moontouched.
I mean,
Sorry.
He is right. That thing did say it just wanted to kill all the Moontouched, but it is too far. It was just like genocide all Moontouched. Actually, you know what?
Okay.
Like, I don't want to kill Pokemon that are Moontouched, which he does, so that's bad. But like, if we could get rid of all the Moontouch stuff.
Yeah, just like
It's a good thing.
they're
I'm
weird aliens and trying to take over. That's what we want to stop.
We're all on the same page that the alien, the rock ones,
Yeah.
can just die.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just
Yeah.
a thing. But I guess to my point, it seems like the sword is going to be a big benefit, but what benefit does the book give to killing them?
I think the book is the connection between him and that Helios thing.
What else did it say other than it's Helios?
That it wants to kill the Moontouch.
that it wants to take care of you.
And it wanted to meet us
And
because
meet
we're
us.
his friends. Your friends, sorry.
And there's a purple eyeball.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does
so
any of this sound familiar?
I mean, it's saying that it wants to protect me. That's good, right? It
Yeah.
wants to meet you guys because you're my friends.
That's true.
That's also good.
It just.
I mean, we are.
Maybe it was like an appearance thing, like you were all freaked out because it was weird, wing, disgusting, ugly thing.
It is
It was
basically
more that the book opened and he drew the sword at us
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was. He
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Okay.
It seemed.
That's how that started.
That is how that
was-
started.
Got
Yeah.
it,
It
okay.
did cool down,
Yeah.
but he
Literally
did. He
and
did.
metaphorically.
He did start to.
He came
it
in
seemed
hot.
like he was gonna come get us.
Came in
Came-
hot.
came in
okay.
hot.
Yeah,
Then he
yeah.
chilled out.
Okay, so
Well,
that
I
was
mean,
a
he's a
little
demon.
aggressive.
Has to come in
So
hot.
it did kind of
His other
end
choice.
That's
in the
fair.
same place as Alnamir.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Alnamir's here to protect Milo. Helios
Yeah,
is
I
here
mean,
to
the-
protect Bentley.
As
Life
much
is
as
This is
I
definitely
resent
way
the
more scary.
comparison, it is fair.
This is
Yeah.
way more scary, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's similar.
Maybe we're all
but-
just gonna get creepy. Sorry, Alnamir. Creepy, like god protectors, right? And this one's mine.
Can mine be like really, really hot
Can-
woman with like big boobs?
I don't know
No,
where
you're
you would
getting
find it.
Jeremy, the 13-year-old ice cream salesman.
Hey, go Stink Cloud. That's
How is
not
he
my
gonna
name.
help us kill?
He's gonna protect you.
Phoebe
Moon
gets the
touch.
hot lady
How is
protector.
13-year-old Jeremy Ice Cream Boy gonna be able to
He's a
help
little
me?
bit older than you, a little bit
Son
wiser,
of a
and he
bitch.
can ice your wounds.
I don't deserve Jeremy.
He just
I
has a
deserve
vanilla
better
sh-
than Jeremy.
My God.
I mean, kill
So-
the book, we lose Helios. I don't know.
Okay, so
Write it out.
then we're good with this too.
I mean,
No,
I
so
feel-
just that stuff.
Okay.
Not this.
what do you mean this? What's this?
Helios?
That's more intriguing to me. This is definitely more evil.
But less
Ish.
intriguing?
No, it's just as
Honestly,
intriguing.
yeah, I'm more interested about that because I feel like there's still more unknowns with that. I'm not as this seems more dangerous.
Uh-huh.
That seems like it could be more dangerous in the future.
Okay. So
They're both bad but good at the same time.
yeah,
Yeah.
This is more mysterious. So what answers do you have about the book and Helios that put your mind at ease against what we have?
I think it's more CJ is like freaked out because you didn't like psychic stuff and now you're
Yeah.
the psychic guy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of the disconnect.
Yeah, I don't,
Yeah, and like
Sure.
we don't have all the information about like what all your powers are and all that stuff. It's weird. Well, no, very clearly he's been possessed by a demon.
and we don't know about all of his powers or where it came
Well,
from.
I mean, he's a demon.
I'm not a demon.
Well, you're not a demon. You've been
You
possessed by a
could
demon.
be a demon.
Have I though?
Yeah, you turned into a demon.
You did.
He put you in a book, a skin book.
We watched
and
it
you,
happen.
You transformed physically into a big ass demon
Yep.
named Helios.
Yep.
Okay.
It happened.
Yeah, that's less than great.
I think what would help me is if you say that all psychic Pokemon aren't bad.
No.
See, that's the problem. That's why I don't like this.
Okay.
So that's what's hurting me.
So a psychic Pokemon gifted me the ability to cure moon-touched Pokemon that I want to do, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And yet a demon gifts him demon powers,
Yeah.
and that's better.
I mean, the
To
end
fight-
is the
to fight
same.
Moontouch
The end is the
specifically.
same.
To fight Moontouch.
Okay, cool.
The end is the same. You're being weird. You're being cagey about it
How?
because you won't admit that all psychic Pokemon aren't bad. Like it's weird that you just won't say that.
Mona's nice.
Oh, you
It's
stand
like
by
it's
that?
like
What
you're
about
like
Wadsworth?
there's something going on. It's weird.
Okay, look, I
Wadsworth's
don't...
not bad.
It's
Yeah.
like you're still holding a grudge against psychic Pokemon
Yeah.
for zero reason.
No, it's not all psychic Pokemon. Like, to Phoebe's point, I have Wadsworth. That's...
So you
Fine.
would admit that, but
Yeah,
not all psychic Pokemon are
for
bad.
sure.
So say it.
Hey.
Yeah,
Say it.
not all psychic Pokemon are bad.
Hey, breakthrough.
That's good. I feel better.
The book
with it.
claps. I'm just kidding.
Skin flapping.
It's a monster, man.
I'm proud of you, Milo.
This is growth.
Signed the book.
So yeah, basically at the same place. This definitely seems more evil right now, though.
I think it's evil towards Moontouch though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's
It
good.
seems like it could go bad.
Maybe,
but,
but like
I
enemy
mean,
of our enemy kind of
That's
thing.
everything that we're experiencing.
Moontouch bad. This thing doesn't like Moontouched. Giving me powers to fight Moontouched. Good.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't hate the tombstone. You guys all thought it was really bad.
I mean,
I
you were
think
bleeding
it-
out of your
I
eyes and
think it's
vomiting
like-
oil, but...
It didn't feel good at times.
Okay, I feel like it's gonna be Tombstone-esque. There's a time on it. The time is ticking down now. Not that we can't use it, but you don't want to be sitting here with your book for too long.
Why? What's this thing want with a...
I don't know, because
With
maybe
a
after a certain amount of
12-year-old
time,
boy.
he gets
It's
to
just
replace
get to
him.
keep- okay,
He gets,
that's fair.
and then Bentley gets to sit in the book for the rest of his
It
life.
seemed like it did all of that on its own will and not like, ooh, I'm out of time.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
It was
Like, it can
I
just
do
do
this
whatever.
whenever.
Exactly, it can just do whatever it wants.
I don't know how demon books work.
I don't either.
All right.
It just seemed like it could do
If
whatever
this
it wanted.
Helios
at that
character
any
comes
point.
out again, and I hope not, because I don't want to be stuck in the book again.
Should I look into the history ball?
That's what I'm
Helios?
thinking. Like maybe if this thing was responsible for beating the Moontouch the last time, good ally. We know that. Otherwise, maybe
he did say
I
that he
kind of
was-
screwed up with the book thing.
He did say he was the reason that the Moontouched were beaten last time.
He may have helped. He may have given a granola bar to the
True.
person who did
It
the
could
final
be.
blow.
It could be both. It absolutely could be that.
But so, why the sword of flame from Ridgemont and the book from we don't know? My
I
thoughts.
don't know. He seemed happy to have the sword, though.
You didn't like Ridgemont.
Nope, didn't like Ridgemont.
I mean,
But you
I
know what?
can
I'm
kind of
fine
relate.
with that. That's totally fine.
I
with
feel
me.
like a lot of people probably don't.
Yeah,
so
completely
that's not
fine
bad.
with me.
Pretty cagey.
Really strange. Really, really weird stuff going on. This is
I don't think it's ever gonna stop.
wild.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm over it.
You want to retire into the woods?
Not into the woods, but yeah, pretty much.
I mean, we got to figure out the Moontouch stuff thing first before retirement into woods. Otherwise,
Actually, you know what, you guys? I still want to find that wizard. The wizard that's with
What? What?
The guy
That's
out
with
there.
the werewolves.
That's with
Ruhan.
the werewolves. They have a wizard.
Ruhan.
Yeah,
I almost
but
said Ronan. I was like,
him.
that is not.
His
No,
wizard.
that's my
His
kid.
wizard.
Yeah, I was like, he's not in this
We just bring
campaign.
Ronan in, he's got big dice.
He's playing Run.
I cast fireball!
Yep, sounds about right.
What was I saying?
You want to find
go
the
see the
wizard.
wizard.
Find the
Oh!
wizard.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
that
yeah. Yeah.
What do you think he will teach you? Wizards make things like this book.
Oh, really?
I do not like them.
But I thought you've never seen anything like this book.
I have not.
But then how do you know that he could make the book?
Makes things like
Things
the book.
like the book.
Like the book?
But
Wizards like to tap into things they don't understand.
Well, Alnami, you have your staff. That's magic, right?
Yes, I understand this stuff. I do not understand your book.
Well, can you help me understand my book? And then
I want nothing to do with this
Oh,
book.
that's fair. Okay.
It is bound in human flesh and scarred and bleeding.
I still think it's leather. Still think it's
not.
leather.
It's not,
You're
bud.
outvoted
It's
5-1.
It's
dude.
not, bud.
Okay. Well,
I will not judge you for reaching out in times of grief and strife. We have all done these things. But you must be careful because you do not know who is listening.
Well, that's a separate thing entirely. Like what? So I got this book, I think, in the manor. It was after you came and talked to me when I was out at the grave sites and just kind of mourning. And then I heard voices, and then it said go to the library, and I opened a door and was in the library.
Have
Do you
you
think
ever-
that I escaped the manor? You can't escape the manor in the night, right?
I want to pump the
What
brakes
if-
for a second. The last, literally just now, you were telling us about the book, and he came out and was saying that we were learning too much.
Yeah.
Just saying, if we keep going down this avenue, you
Maybe he
might be
comes out.
possessed again. I'm just throwing that out there. That literally
enough.
just happened.
Fair enough.
Okay. That was all I needed to say. Nothing more. Okay. I think we're good.
I mean, just keep an eye on your book if you're going to talk about your book.
Yeah. I mean, it's in my pack now, right? Yep. Okay. We're good. It's okay. What was I saying?
You were talking about the book.
Yeah. But what about? Oh. Well, I lost my train of thought.
All right. Well, that we got another ally, guys. We got another ally.
Maybe.
I mean, at the end, it could turn around and try to kill us, but that's like all of the allies we've been making right now. We don't know. We don't know where it goes. We don't know where any of it goes.
True.
Goes to killing the Moontouched. That's what we're doing right now. And that's what we're gonna do.
I'm just saying, if we go to try to cure Gumi and it tries to intervene, I will not let it kill Gumi.
Well, yeah.
Same.
Why would we allow that?
Because it may come at the cost of hurting Bentley.
I mean, I don't even need to be there. I can be in my room again, like with Haka.
Did you just say that you're willing to kill Bentley?
I'm saying I'm willing to play defense if it tries to start killing our friends.
Well, of course, but not at the cost of losing Bentley.
I have a shield. I can't kill somebody with a shield. I'm just saying I'm getting in the way.
Of course.
And I'm going to do
Captain
everything in
America?
my power.
Yeah.
And
I could do this all day.
What all of us would do.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be there. I'll be in a different room. I can keep tabs on the book or not? Like, just not engage with
We
it?
could also just not even go to the manor that time, because, I mean, I don't participate in these things at all. I'm useless for them, so I'll just stay outside of the manor with you.
Yeah,
we can
well,
hang
I
out.
feel like the book is, like, tied to me. I don't know that it would go rogue, but, I mean, I guess I don't know.
And, yeah. I don't think the book
I
is
don't know.
going to
It's
do
just
anything on its own.
So, like,
just take over his body and then do stuff.
Right, but if his body's not in the manor, then it's not a problem.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I think that's what we do. Till tomorrow, when you cure Gumi,
Yeah.
we'll just not be in the manor tomorrow night.
could hunt some moon
So are you
touched.
not going in the woods then? Because then you'll be in the woods at night, not in the manor.
I mean, I have a fire sword. I
Not-
feel like I'd be pretty well defended.
We
right?
do what we do. I mean, you can be out in the woods at night, right?
I will go wherever you wish me to go. You asked for a guide.
3 of us.
I will take you.
I think we can be quiet.
I'm not saying you can't be quiet.
Right. That's what
Right.
needs to happen. That's what needs to happen.
Regardless, we're not going to let anything happen to Gumi. I don't think it will, but I'll be wherever
Show
you
for
guys need me
show.
to be when you do that to make sure that nothing happens. I just know that I've been having these weird urges and like they seem to be getting stronger. Like when you guys were in the room and you were saving Haka, like it felt really good to me when I knew that like the infection was gone, if that makes sense. Like when you purged Haka and saved Haka, it was like something really good happened. It just, like I sensed it. And this time, when I saw what was happening to Huntail, it took everything in me not to just slash away with that sword because I was almost blinded by hatred.
Yeah, the demon gets off on killing the moon touch stuff.
Yeah,
We understand.
Okay. I want you guys to know that, like, I'm trying not to just be savage, kill everything mode.
I like that.
And, like, thinking back to, like, what Milo said, like, don't attack it, because we needed Bullet to do that.
Yeah.
That was, like, I kept playing that over in my head to try and, like, drown out the other thoughts. And it worked that time, but I don't know if it's going to work subsequently. So,
Yeah.
like...
Just keep fighting. But try not to let that thing take control of you again.
Yeah, I just feel like at a certain point I'm gonna maybe need to go with that nighttime Greengate crew to hunt Moontouched. Because that seems like a good idea.
We're gonna do it. Yeah. All right. So, going north tomorrow morning?
I don't know.
No? Plans change?
I'm good with whatever you guys want to do.
Okay.
I mean, if need be, you can just lock me in a room with the book in the manor. Just lock me in. I'm okay. Like then you do the Gumi thing, and then when that's completed, we're good. If you want me to be outside the manor, I'll be outside the manor.
I guess I have a quick question for you, Drew. I don't know if we have to play this out later.
Mm-hmm.
Is it always going to be a check since this thing is magic that I would have to do like a check to be able to do something with the manor to keep it from
No.
like what Bentley just said, like
Like
keep it in a room.
if you told
Ben- yeah.
Ansem that he can't leave his room,
Yeah.
he wouldn't be able to get out
Okay.
by pretty much any means. Anything he could imagine that would get him out of that room wouldn't get him out.
Okay.
Any door would just open into a wall.
So if the same thing was done, Bentley's stuck in his room, he can't get out
you could
with the book.
that is
stuck in the-
definitely on the table of
Okay.
options.
Yeah.
That is something you could do. If you guys were like high-level spellcasters, I would warn you about how difficult it is to get out of a force cage, but your children, don't worry about it. He was able to put Bentley into a book.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You've interacted with the guy for 30 seconds. It's hard to say.
The dude shattered a freaking force cage. Like
Well,
it was
that's what I'm saying. Is it going
piece
to be a
of glass.
contest of
Get out
like,
of the
because I
room.
was like, I tried to
It-
force him out and it didn't
Because
work.
you're weak and spineless, Devin. You didn't mean it when you made it.
You know?
I meant it, baby.
Yeah.
No, I meant that.
So it's definitely difficult to say.
Okay.
Lock me in or don't keep me out. Either or.
Well, I'm just saying,
cool
it
with
seems like it
Hey.
might not even matter. Like, even if if I was like, okay, you're stuck in your room, it seems like it might be able to be like, that's nice, bye. Like, you know what I mean? It got out of the cage. It didn't, me being like, you need to get out of the manor, didn't affect it. I had to do a check, which was low that time.
Check that was low. What are you
I
talking
had to do Arcana.
I'm just.
I'm just saying it didn't work
Being a
as it
shit.
normally does with this Helios.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, if you guys need me to be out of the manor, that's okay. I mean, anything.
Yeah,
make
I'm,
sure
I'm
that-
I'm not even saying like that would necessarily change anything.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Regardless, I'm
Yeah.
not going to be in the room. If you need to
Yeah,
lock
yeah.
me away in a different
Right.
room and you don't think that that's going to work, then I can be outside the manor entirely.
Right,
then I
right.
don't think we're going to be able to get in. We can figure that out.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We got this.
Sure.
Not dead yet.
Not yet.
Just because
Still
we know
fighting.
about things that could kill us doesn't mean they're gonna.
Fighting!
Doesn't mean they're gonna.
Question about the manor.
Oh my god.
Sure.
So is it still, as far as my brain tells me, that it's every morning when we wake up, Phoebe determines where it opens to?
Mhm.
It's not like we go in the evening and then she could transport it to somewhere else, open it, drop somebody off as a pit stop, and
Yeah,
then
no, you can't, like-
can't cheese it.
Yeah, wherever you open the door, it stays there for an hour. You can choose to go in or
Okay.
out, and then it shuts.
Okay. Because I was thinking you
Ah.
could like drop me off somewhere that is maybe safe, and then do your thing, and then get me back in the morning, and then
Yeah.
zoot back to where we were. But it doesn't work like that. So
To
Disregard.
to answer the question that wasn't asked but was insinuated, you could open the door, say that Bentley's not allowed in, go in, cure Gumi, come out, say, "Hey Ben, why don't you come inside?"
Okay.
And then you could do that.
I mean, you could double or triple it and put me in a box and a box and a box, and be like, he can't get out of that one or that one or that one, and he can't go into this room.
You could put him in a book, and then he definitely can't get in the house.
I wouldn't
I'll
have
make my own
hands. No opposable thumbs.
Well, then the book will just
Oh, book.
flap its way in.
Lots of options.
It's little wing flaps.
Yep, I'm excited for
Be
the
a Lisa
Gen 9
Frank
book
book.
Pokemon stealing from Drew.
If they for real, if you actually do that, first of all, gross. Secondly, just call me. I got ideas.
Just call me.
That'd be nasty.
I'll let you know.
Okay, we're gonna jump real quick to D in your house.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Is the manor door closed?
Yep.
It will be shortly. Probably
Okay.
about 30-ish minutes.
All right. D is going to grab. He'll have Hawk out since he's the most sizable one to actually be in this house.
Yeah.
Rather than Mute. He
He has his little hands.
he's got two now.
Yeah.
Oh, high five. Heck
No,
yeah.
no bones in there. Not
Gross.
yet. It's like a sticky hand.
Yeah. He's
fun.
D's kind of packing up extra clothes, things like that.
Yeah.
Kind of getting ready to
Run away.
Mm-hmm. Thinking
Again.
about it.
I'm getting away from these kids.
Again.
One of them's a demon. I'm getting out of here.
Oh shit! It's a
And then the door just opens in front of you at your campsite, wherever you are. There you are, D. Oh god.
Get me out of here! It's a demon.
But yeah, D's kind of just venting to Haka about everything that you just saw that happened in there.
Haka's practicing active listening.
Nice.
Perfect.
Haka's a good boy.
Let him know that Huntail's back and all well. Yeah. And then as the manor door gets closer to closing, D's gonna start going down the steps to walk outside,
Okay.
and I'll
You've still been hearing the.
yeah. Yeah, and I'll look down at Haka. I'll give him a little nod, like, got my back, just in case. I'll hit the button and I'll walk out the door.
Okay. As you walk outside, peer back up at your house. See a long, pale, slender figure under the
Ew.
little sliver of about 3/4 moonlight. Just tapping on the windows, looking for any sign of a place to enter. As it kind of turns its head down towards you,
Gross.
fully backwards, and it would look as though its neck had snapped.
Mhm.
It is a skeletal human-ish melded with a sort of cat-like creature. No eyes in the sockets of the skull. No flesh on the bones. Just
Cool.
and just flares its jaw sideways.
The demon you know versus the demon you don't, boy.
Yeah, after seeing that Helios character,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, get off my house.
Happy Tuesday.
Get off my
And I
house.
just take my trident and I try to fling him with it.
Give me strength or intimidation. Either one.
I'll get intimidation because I'm a proficient in it.
Human bone cat.
Bony cat.
13?
13? Okay. It's not particularly strong.
Yeah.
It's made of bones. There's no muscle to it.
Get outta here,
As you
bone.
fling it, all of the bones just go and just land in a big pile. And it kind of... And it just skitters off towards the green gate before... It's obliterated. Because it ran off in a fright and it didn't climb over the wall.
Oh.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah. But as you look around,
Bush
there's
League, bro.
6 or 7 of these things just on various houses.
Yeah, D at this point will close and lock down his house.
Okay.
Is it a Pokemon? Try catch one.
And then just kind of just monitoring, D will go around and just attempting to scare these creatures.
Yeah.
Just to
you
kind of
will-
get rid of them.
You will see the night owls walking around, each one with just a massive hammer. Just like obliterating these little bone piles as they then just reform and kind of skitter off in different directions. They're all different shapes and sizes. There's no real rhyme or reason to them. Give me a perception check real quick
Okay.
before we start wrapping up.
22.
Okay. You do see 2 of them kind of skitter out from an open window of a house, holding just bushels of stuff. Seems like they grabbed bed sheets and just coiled together whatever they could.
Everything just
bed
wants to
sheets
steal
moving?
stuff.
One of them is moving.
Yeah, D.
And there's just a... As the creature just... And just kind of scampers off, and you see Elena Gregory run out. D, care to join the hunt?
Yep. And yeah, he takes off with Haka.
Okay. Well, we'll pick it up there next time. As we have yet another bizarre party split. 4 in, 1 out. Interesting. With Bentley's dark passenger revealed, and what little trust was left between the Tots eroding quickly, Dee sets off to help the Night Owls. If you enjoyed this episode of Boarding Party, please consider leaving a like on the video to show your support. If you'd like to see more of the Tots and stay up to date on the Laris region, why not subscribe to the channel? If you'd like to help us out in other ways, you can follow the links in this video's description box to the Patreon. From there, you can join the discussions in our Discord servers, or check out the post shows still rolling and get a recap of every session with myself and the crew. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about Lord Ridgemont's advice, Helios, and what might happen with the Night Owls. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next week as D defends Green Gate and lets off some steam with a gym challenge. But wait, there's more. Starting today, we have a limited run merch store. It's only available for 2 weeks, and then this collection of shirts will be unavailable forever. So swing by and snag yourself a sweet, sweet shirt, courtesy of our friends over at Sunsplash Screen Printing. Links to the merch store in the description box below. Check it out while you can.